a beautiful wife and kids at home and still receiving insult from a small girl called your side chick.
Exactly.
Your wife will be naked, she won't look sexy to you. But ordinary bra of a strange girl, you'll be shouting wow wow like ambulance. Man, what's really the color of your problem?
Exactly.
It is only in Africa women respect men of God more than their husbands.
Exactly.
Sometimes your ex asks you money just to see if you are still in the same situation she left you in.
Exactly.
It is better to be a lonely lion than a popular sheep.
Exactly.
If your brother is so generous to your family after marriage, thank his wife.
Exactly.
The fact that all birds can fly does not mean that every bird have equal feathers.
Exactly.
Rumors are carried by enemies, spread by ignorant and accepted by fools.
Exactly.
Never judge someone based on a season. One season David was a shepherd, the next season he was a king. One season Ruth was working in the field, the next season she was owning the same field. One season Mordecai was sitting outside the king's palace, the next season he was inside the palace. We serve God who turns things around, God of unmerited favor.
Exactly.
Being dumped by a broke man is like being discharged from the hospital.
Exactly.
If you want respect in life, make money. Nobody is interested in your age.
Exactly.
Every man thinks every woman's dream is to find the perfect man. Please, every woman's dream is to eat without getting fat.
Exactly.
Whenever I see a snake on TV, I immediately switch the TV off. I hate things that reminds me of my ex.
Exactly.
My brother, hustle so that you wouldn't come and wait for your children to sleep before you touch your wife.
Exactly.
Dating a Jehovah Witness is pure gold. No Valentine, no Christmas, no birthday. You will only buy hair, umbrella, and sandals.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Ana da ho no empanfo se enipa da sane hu donti ana boa kama di na chi kwa beso na nyansanfuo se yensem pa na apese wutie dia ene Worcester bonte so ha onua ya sanse Unity Radio ho ana nsem no hwegu
Wow, talk to us.
Masha mo bano bano se ma wo so ana mo fiti wana ma ba betena.
Oh, talk to me. Oh, talk to me. Asema na boka. So
mo bia mama no. Mo bia mama.
Ya bia mama. Also man. Asema na boka. So David, any mo to yo to.
Yo kana ko.
Any me go.
Wo po shamo mo show.
Me go.
Mo show.
So we look to him.
Wo de be tia de be mu. Wo de na tie ntia wo mo bi mama.
E mo me mama. Ya mo you don't to be mama. You don't to be mama. What to blow.
Ma'am eba no say
me ko toilet ne so bla ye toilet bia ne krom ha say ana me se me ko toilet ne so me bia na blend so ne bia me koto pa ho no so ba kan ha woni ye adan sa toilet de bia ne me ma koto so na be ma se ni mo toilet krom pa say kro ka ka nyina toilet ene e fan ya wo hoyin e ma ne me nyina ne toilet ba ko so me koto ya na so ba koto me nchen adan nchen na yesa e ta me ne ko sa toilet kon
oh the issue is me ko toilet so me so afo so de me oh eba sa me so me nya dai o se me so tranchen na me so me nie na mo ko tonje on no bu afusa ade ma ba ton toilet so me so me dai me ba so toilet so e ba ko pe mi nyina mi ni ngum ho mi tu ni ngum sa o ko to so ba no esinchen so ko te sa brim pia so ani
na se eduru bebe e me ma no mo hyeda e na mo hu se ma na ekwa na mo koso bia na
dabi ebu ha o enza toilet se toilet bia e kef du bu kef na o ba ni so na to o so toilet de undimi ni ngo ho na o se de o dusu bie
obi a toilet de wo de ye de na wa de koso na ye se toilet ne do
toilet de me ko akoni ye a o ye kef toilet de ye si bia ye bu de kef ni atare ntensi ndu bu kef na o ba ne sisu yi
na se mo kre ma ne ha mo
e ma ne ha ye what is your toilet so ye ba ko pe e fa ni nkwankwan ye o ba ko no ba si so no me si so what is ndi toilet de enwum nkwa de enyina enwum nya ni abom comme je besie abana ntima besi bia ma enum manisa
ane ye kaya yemwa se pimpim de he ase tresen mumusu da ya eheni tirim mumu tirim asem Unity Radio nkwa na enim Unity Radio ya jiba bia boso Ghana way yedinsem panam enkabomu ye anunti ubetie Unity Radio eyenkabomu nkwa
Asamparetia Obanyansa foso omunuya wankana asam te mafutu sam kakre wa supeme yo kofi omani ya woman omani ya mama Bini baby ako Wachata ya wareni Wonsom wanini pa Kasati pa wofye oye Yama yembera ye Ebe ya efu yama Amae ya umano Amae ya memana Ati waya nora Yami chata Yemana renya Wonso wanini pa Sawa ya wanabe Yamo yembera ye Ebe ya efu yama Wonso wanini pa Esate pa ofye oyo Yamo yembera ye Ebe ya efu yama Amabe ya efu yama Asite ebe ya efu yama
Sikani breed wafa
Timpawa weyes na winya Yamishira Mamani paya tefua Elianu
For you might have thought that we aren't coming today. We're already here. And right, yeah, Juma Kakrawa Hantina was son of pay, CC, a boy, homodin say, better to Nioma, and Sana, yet to me, Eddie Jumedina de Abramo. It's better late than never, they say. Yatras and also Nayatras, Yabaronia by the Asadaka say Emma Dan Auto Repair 61, Shannon Fremont Street, Dr. Kwabi Scientific Care. And Gold Coast Catering Services. Boy Chidompa. And I trust you did you bro. Manucho Magandi, Gaucho, Margarita, La Molina, Mempeme, Huasam, Worcester, Massachusetts. It's already seated. Say, Roof Yada knows a brand to Yashaniche. Na onya ejini t-shirt kama we mpanin for de yanum say we no yentiminto so na obetenasia na onim say ene ensempiewa na yede eba anopa ma yencha eye master danso any dan auto repairs adwumayefo nyina Dixon ye chao mini abema coffee sprayer enso nchia sonko eko ede amount and of course to you my brother Willie Sako de ye chia mu nyina no pe wa wutie bia hobrase mu ye chia but ye kan say uti Lincoln Village na se wunya radio no se de na mu bi ka se munya no mu fie no a de obetumi ani se Alexa se de Ghana for dodo na use Alexa to Alexa na catch Alexa say Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester eno ano no Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester nti baby a otibia wo area ha ene America baby a Alexa ye ubi there eno answer we command Alexa to bring you to Unity Radio no answer Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester na Alexa edewaba na wati dwumadi na nyina ya kabum na ya chichire oman Ghana ama oman no so afa no tumapa Efra and I bedding komo weekendi games koso ene England ohima na yino koso gidi said na no na ye ka kire mo homo ya to nsa from no His Royal Majesty otumfo osei tutu asante hene bema ba opem so ya to nsa ede afre no say womra na ofara ni onyam emra emetai eye Queen Elizabeth eye omo eye no so achi sanso ena enra has minim sebia manu from other sources. No, I'm say Ghana, you too for the president.
Yes.
But then I'm say president in confirm on official invitation.
Yes.
But you for confirm on official invitation. But send another day in Saka and be on the public and I think in Saka maybe. But I think that he's obviously going to be invited.
Yeah, being head of Commonwealth,
Commonwealth,
automatic. There's no way they will overlook. And maybe the news is the fact that the invitations are dope. I mean, they're recognized as the king of the Ashanti people.
Ashanti people.
It tells you how much if you royalty, we cry in year, you get the recognition that you deserve. At least maybe one high profile person. No, I'm saying Nipa be bring some London. It will be a
selected few.
I mean, having a recognition, maybe that is why they decided to put it out there. Ghana, there, like Riley said, no, officially, we say a confirmed invitation, and I expect the president to be as being
I can report now. I'm say as of NRA, not presidential team. Confirming, but it is expected that they all kind of Commonwealth country
we will all be surprised if he's not really invited.
I think he will be.
I think he will be. Official position as being the president of Ghana. And the Commonwealth state. Queen Winston notice on my independence. But a lot of nations on the African continent, he believes in democracy. I mean, once the people want to go, why not? Until going on from here, the monarchy going on from here will be interesting because she held the spirit to the latter. People respected her. The long reign and a way for peace, the hunger for peace. At least it's good to hear that Otumfo has been invited together with his partner or spouse. The two of them have an opportunity to be here this August way. Just here over 7 billion. Less than 2% of the world's population will get opportunity to.
If you are selected, not just a
exactly. You have something.
By a Senka Unity Radio, come dear brain.
Exactly.
Because I wonder why Unity Radio.
I mean, everybody is important, but
even English media,
yes,
selected few. I mean, because this is a high.
Remember, at the end of the day, finding more than 2,200.
This is a high profile.
And I was showing baby. The bus are swam. Near the Mokoyana Bessimo Honum near there. I mean, because it's not easy. It's not easy to hold such a ceremony in a small city of London, so there. But in terms of the world, there, a lot of congregating at the same place. There, a bit more bizarre and chaotic. It's an opportunity to be there. I think the king deserves some plaudits for going to some of these noble ones. But sometimes the only thing is that they should learn. They should learn from some of these acts. UK Debiano people. There's a thin line between monarchy and democracy. UK has perfected the act of monarchy and a democracy. At least a few people can have the chance to rule. But at the end of the day, maybe that's what I learned from some of these things. That as much as there's monarchy, there can still be a system of a few people. Why people don't even believe in democracy? The whole UK say you'll be an prime minister, a king, but they are
still okay. Or say Australia, Kofi wa yo teaser no. Mensa mboma no. Na minim always ne teaser no, he says a lot of things in
everything.
Yeah, or sum up Ghana's problem in 58 seconds.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. For the benefit of Stephen Owusu, who is a die-hard Unity Radio fan. Stephen, Kofi wa yo teaser ni answer ni atwaso. Wo se me mama. I'll play it for you.
Look here, my friend. Our problem is our leaders. You remember our great-great-grandmother? Yeah, Santwa. Did she depend on World Bank? Did she depend on Abrofo? She didn't. Right? And you change. Oduma kuma trade on pong. Woso. Tutu tata. Baba bibi baba. You don't stand up for your rights. Democracy means if you do not criticize your condition, you understand, you're a traitor to the nation. Go see the castle. Go see the people they got there. Dr. Kwamina Minimshi, he's there. Professor Dr. Mwasam Kwana Mishai, he's there. Dr. Professor Emeritus Kitwabiana Miredi, he's there. Nana Kuntumpo the first, he's there. You know, Evangelist, Bishop, Asori Sikakwana Miria, they are there. You know, they don't do nothing for you. We have no water. We have no light. Look, a small road they're building, they can't do it. From Accra to Kumasi should be a 4-lane highway. And I'll build it because I know how to build it.
Stephen Owusu, Emza Onzaka, Eti Kofi Wayo, he sums up Ghana's problems in 58 seconds.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo Sini Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempemi Wasam Worcester, Massachusetts, and I'll take it. But you know, let's do this. There are so many ways I bet to me the now bet to me and so they are sharing. Say as I call Facebook and I'm more Facebook on Instagram. I'm my love, show some love. My Eric Quacho in the debut of Babekasasa, but all my likes it that Eric my likes and the love. Sa shoot 2 video up. Isaac Mensa, Munchangum Stephen Owusu, Munchangum, my love, sir. Then shoot 2 video up so that others can also join the show. Now you push Ghana forward. Not Ghana to me. But with that said, you fan to a team for him say there are so many ways I bet to me the Unity Radio. Who wished and put them Hana say car and when they answer FM so watchima to 103.9 Ufi uchim to 103.9. Eno danchanya say ebi a wutie na untumi nya wo fie baby a wote Worcester Lincoln Village ya chione holding for no ene Shrewsbury muntumi nya wo fie because baby a transmitted no entumi nkonkodrum ho de mbetumi aye ne say ye wo one Alexa ye easy so Alexa now to Lincoln Village and holding and any of the areas I want to nya radio no wo fie 103.9 na obe catch Alexa say Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester ebeba Alexa play Unity Radio ebeba obetumi tie through Alexa just commanding Alexa ebio obetumi akọ YouTube so was smart TV uko YouTuber no was search for Unity Radio Unity TV Worcester Unity TV Worcester when you go on YouTube and you search for Unity TV Worcester and also obetumi etien anasa obetumi ahwen ena uko Facebook now was search for Unity Radio. So uko Facebook no was just Unity Radio. And also ubetumi ahwen ama bibian so etumi akọ enkan. Sanso ena eno danchan ye wo numbers ubetumi edietie ye dwumadie eno no just by dialing. O dial sa numbers nem fan say bia wo ye delivery na untumi share Facebook and I want to share on YouTube because you are driving, your concentration should be on the road. Adi obetumi and he said bacho over dialing numbers here me dey mo imu baako obetumi so akọ Play Store. I forgot to say that oko Play Store o use Android phone say Samsung say oko Play Store your app and one is over download the app no Unity Radio Worcester oko Play Store app now search it Unity Radio Worcester the app will come and then you can download the app and now obetumi so etie number we 701 719 5310 701 719 5310 and now say 605 313 0451 605 313 0451 number simi no o dial emu bia obetumi ajoin yem program no now so Facebook Unity Radio, YouTube Unity TV Worcester. Na people mistake the Unity Radio for the YouTube. No YouTube ni Unity TV Worcester. Unity TV Worcester. On so you use iPhone in fact nice I say you updated the app on the iPhone, but the IT guy hasn't done it yet. But you can get us on TuneIn. TuneIn app no so iPhone TuneIn or no search for Unity Radio Worcester. We are still on iPhone but on TuneIn Unity Radio Worcester you can get us on TuneIn. Na and also what to me etie ekwanya obetumi afa so etie bebre Alexa TuneIn your app our Play Store Unity Radio Worcester. And then if you want to watch us, you have the privilege. You can watch us on TV. Go on YouTube and search for Unity TV Worcester. And then on Facebook, Unity Radio on Facebook.
nti these are the ways which me ahwe and which me so and then we have a lot of issues to talk about. Auditor General I retrieve about 2.2 billion representing disallowances from 2017 to 2022 to 2020. We've been talking about wastages in the system and how we can recover some money. The good news today is yes, Auditor General retrieve Ghana sika na over 4 billion, but at least what you may retrieve 2.2. Be looking at that significant number and what we can do even more to make sure say you better recover sika na yes you see wastages in the system so be bring so ehun kwan sanso and MPP Communications Director Ababonte also government working to give him an office now just referring to the former President John Dramani Mahama na just Mahama has a point when he says MPP for Eman office or no akwaji office for East Cantonment. Ghana has a big problem. The president's pride is in elections he has won. Mobekaya enra ena ye kan say enra say enra chi ena omampani na nado dan kwakufu ado etuto jabs edema omampani da Mahama say abato na odini sunkuni mienu nti ama Mahama ntumi digest just dwene ho na ahye no say ono na nado dan kwakufu ado beating elections twice na eno ena Mahama so atro jabs back at the president and this say war of words give and take one also asma can say oh my Ghana aye ohoyi ye man panin ni pride na ni ade na ni je ho pa man na ni je ne say watumi abiti ono Mahama elections 2 times pa na nye fulfillment of his promises any on money development pa dia any na Ghana your problem eno enso ni jobs na Mahama enso ade aba na obeka say enra ye bokoku ba ko de obi o ha kalusa okai.
Yes.
Hey, music Kalu. Someone said we Lulu na Manu Kalu.
Ninyako.
Yeah, Manu Sakai. Once I know a book of Kuba Kodiwa. Anna Okase, I shall want. I was 6 tapes of top people in Ghana. Almost sensitive and strategic positions.
Yes.
Or they blackmail you.
Yeah.
Na sasa mi na man for baby suggest. Sana te di anya video mu tum near. Ni hu panimfo a Ghana panimfo a. Sebi womu ebomu esisimunti omu flatter on the rules of Ghana, especially with the president's quest to fight Galamsey. Na no na anti bi mu de. Charles Bishop say dabi hana ka jam say sa ade no. Na bi kura omu penifo ya omu ni amanfo de bi kura na consensual. Ebi kura na yi na recording crime so ye crime ntimo the video ne babontin a releasing Ashanwan's Alex X tapes will be a crime. Eti or see some of the video no on be crack the whip. We'll be getting into it. The question most people are asking is that the Charles Bishop wako hobia na ana woni mobi o hobia o protecting the pakro interest ana so
consensual when you've used your position ta ade na buy
better oh the minim say you must say ya no ani je ho so auntie we'll be delving deep.
I'm surprised he's just running away when nobody turn though. Exactly.
Otumfor the second Opemso receives invitation for Queen Elizabeth funeral and Randy Abbey also said there is no proof government is paying Mahama's office accommodation. This and many more. And yatana politically Ghana's inflation. What him say preku? Yeah. Preku pork.
Domedo.
Yeah.
Brachas.
And also say preku nam prices. I be cost 30%.
Exactly.
Then yes Ghana for be wo.
Papa and they affect me pa. Ghana dey anka ba affect me.
Preku nam be cost 30%.
Yeah. So inflation one of kind. It affects everything.
Yeah, inflation. Yeah.
Technically everything will be affected.
Wow.
Technically.
Now want to move and I say better na man for your query
because I bet delicacy. I mean and
30%
pork chops anyway, fried yam. I bet delicacy jollof and pork near this. You see they be no pork has found its way to be one of the delectables in Ghana.
Wow.
It's news. Some of us are worried.
Eric Kwacho hine Isaac Mensa my Blessed Sun 2 p.m. Mum pumping more likes, more love. Now you shoot video no go up. Nipa na only so 75 so far but we want to go high. Yes, go high. Royal baby muncha love ni likes ni muncha but Royal must send you YouTube link no. Now we see unya I don't know. Maybe you have to refresh your YouTube. Search for because I has a me boy YouTube akra no. The boy are now but at the top of the
Yeah, I think then when it's a soccer crunch, and
yes, see a crime is a call.
Yeah,
computer
and
Unity TV Worcester, and it is our Unity Radio Awunya, a Unity TV Worcester, Unity TV Worcester. See, I me call computer and so because me and on the first video cry me boy ba. Okay, it's Unity TV Worcester on YouTube. Move to me and Blessed Son Asante Mampong. Munchwa more likes, more love, more likes, more love. Now into me encore yenenim and ya late okay what's it? I got it live. Check me out even in my bathroom. Hey, the royal baby welcome here. So I was saying when Yamza no Unity Radio on YouTube na Unity TV Worcester. I was sending a picture from
the bathroom. Okay. Evidence, circumstantial evidence. I one day no evidence no monkey can. I mean, bathroom picture.
Manucho Magandi.
Enough evidence.
Worcester's version of El Lizato.
Oh, you have been
the working encyclopedia.
You have been mischievous. You only want confirmation. Confirmation of the bathroom.
I was sending power show.
There. Come on.
So share YouTube. I want need them. No just say bonny so. Yes, more bani na muncha more likes, more Eric. Wood radio audio. More likes, more love. More likes, more love. More likes. Eric chagum. Isaac Mensa munchagum sa Stephen Owusu. More pumping sa likes and love. Munchagum sa na shoot video na ni anko Yeah, Manu, eti said I can quickly and sporting weekend no at least the Premier League is back starting today. It's Yenfa fixtures over the weekend. Quickly Yenfa my team for now fi Yemra mehene we are behind time. Enti yebebo bon yomani tell said you bet me I get it to where we have to get to now a team for you now so to me I am satisfied going into the weekend. Muncha likes love na video no ko na mun share. Okay, so let's get into the weekend sporting activities. Now young nyoma ebe so nyame yadma ene ohima free mo inti Premier League no ye suspended na mom nyame ayadum ama weekend na resume ene Friday Aston Villa and Southampton ebebo awie ya 3 o'clock. Nottingham Forest enso be host to Fulham and Brighton almost say omuni coach omo boy say ngomo boy na Crystal Palace because the game because of security no him unity and no omo postpone sa game no Spain and Valladolid any Cadiz and ebebo Germany Mainz 05 any Hertha Berlin Italy Salernitana any Lecce France Auxerre any Lorient into all the 5 top leagues in Europe. And obia able game England 2 games today. Nyame yadmo ochina memenda say ena fixtures no ebeko ochina nyame yaduma ampaya ejwa ebe tough games. Ochina nyame yaduma Anopa 7:30 Wolves Diego Costa on Manchester City possibly ena ebeshia mo Facebook on say dem aka no muncha Royal see oti Alexa I want a bedroom. Alexa, I want a bedroom. Until you Alexa, we
move to bedroom. And so picture ba.
Huh?
Yes, yeah.
That's Alexa. A radio.
Okay, Alexa. On the bedroom. Say here evidence. Bedroom there.
Say Alexa ne kasana.
Yeah, so I'm passing to Alexa from the bedroom. I want to be sure. Picture.
Oh yeah, sure now. I then.
No, I say yeah. What if it's not? Cannot be verified. I shall want a case in it. I'm here Ghana any other hole. You deported the sister no Shagano so cold. You see, I don't can any video. You bring a video there, Peppa. It be idea. It be idea.
Yeah, mammy, what I'm just no man. We want to wonders in Man City or Channel past 7:30. Newcastle no Bournemouth 10. Tottenham Hotspur and Leicester 12:30. And Chelsea and Liverpool game and Kebasono has been postponed because a year no coso Chelsea. London nti no amaso na aye Man any lease nso esen kebaso no so eno so omo postpone or Spain or China no Mallorca any Almeria aye Anopa 8 Barcelona any Elche 10:15 Valencia any Celta de Vigo 12:30 and Athletic Bilbao any Vallecano aye 3 o'clock Germany or China omo ebebo 5 games Augsburg any Bayern Munich and the best at Anopa 9:30 Dortmund any Schalke and so 9:30 Leverkusen in Bremen 9:30 Stuttgart in Frankfurt 9:30 nebo 12:30 na Mönchengladbach and so any Leipzig and so at the abo any na ɛno nso deɛ no woba America Crodium ha aha ne ɛte tie ntumi nkeka sports ne nja American to Major League Soccer no New York City FC and New York ɔkyena Atlanta and Philadelphia, New England and Montreal, Orlando and Toronto, Chicago and Charlotte, Sporting and Minnesota, Austin and Nashville, Salt Lake and so in Cincinnati, and Whitecaps will be playing Sounders, Earthquakes and Dallas and Galaxy and Colorado. And Edibebo and Ochina, Italy, 3 games number Bologna, any Empoli, Spezia, any Sampdoria, Torino, any Sassuolo, and so Edibebo. So Oko France, Ochina, Montpellier, any Strasbourg, Lille, any Toulouse, and so Anna Edi Ebefiso, into way any games are so in the top leagues in Europe. Nyame Duma, Ochina no. Now Kwesiada, because weekend ninti yema run down Brentford Anopa 7 omni Arsenal Brentford fans no doors pa yes. Brentford fans no a doors in the
friends of Brentford fans no dey issue about friends of Brentford FOB
a doors pa I was arguing Anopa 7
you eat your kenke kwa
yeah, kind of Brentford year last year.
Oh, but say you returning favor.
No, me see a kai.
Yes,
we almost home.
Say new Lucas now.
Everton will also be hosting West Ham United. And only Sunday 9:15. The Sunday 2 games. First game 7 o'clock and a second game 9:15. Now Kwesiada Oko Spain. Osasuna ni Getafe, Villarreal ni Sevilla, Betis and Girona, Real Sociedad and Espanyol and Atletico and Real Madrid. In Germany on Sunday there will be 3 games. Union Berlin will be hosting Wolfsburg, Bochum and Cologne and Hoffenheim and so any Freiburg and America there will be 3 games on Sunday in the Major League Soccer. Columbus and Portland, DC United and Inter Miami and Los Angeles and so any Houston and but when you go to Italy on Sunday there will be 6 games. Udinese any Inter Milan, Cremonese any Lazio, Fiorentina any Verona, Monza any Juventus, Roma any Atlanta, and Milan any Napoli. 2:45. What a game that will be. In France on Sunday there will be 7 games. Reims any Monaco best start on Papa 7. Brest any Ajaccio. Teams me no mudi me depa.
Yeah,
Ajaccio mudi me depa papa. Brest ni Ajaccio, Clermont, yes. Any Troyes.
I don't know Brest here Odessa. I don't know Brest here Odessa.
Brest here me de. Me so mu team ni din Ajaccio.
What's the difference between American? Brest here Odessa.
Ajaccio.
Brest and Ajaccio.
Mu nyina din here me de.
Ajaccio and Brest. I now get it. I now get the link. I wanted to know the homonyms. So you were rhyming. Ajaccio no Brest here papa.
Clermont ni Troyes, Marseille and Rennes. Nice, any Angers, Nantes, any Lens, NFA, Olympic Lyonnais, any PSG. That is the game of the week in France. 2:45, and also Ebekosunti. These are the games Ekosu over this particular weekend in the top 5 leagues in Europe, starting today. Na say, and also Empire. Ibejwa why ena otena wa ma why ahye no na eno so edie eno no abrante friend say Jadon Sancho say oye very disappointed say England national team squad pa coach friend no Gareth Southgate atumi ato ne bo ase pa ayi na frim ne ya because ohun de say oye biemu a ebe so coach na niam na to nsa friend no but nonetheless no also our reshemu say squad na ebe finally for the World Cup ne die kwan bia so obetumi ameki eno ene ensema ene Abrante Sancho enso etumi edi ato idwa na eno so dia ene etumi aba beto idwa ewo ho eno no na ofiri ona akopie mu huhu bi koso ni nyina ne say Liverpool lead the race ahead of Manchester United for 19-year-old Borussia Dortmund and England midfielder friends Jude Bellingham. Who's Jude Bellingham a host of clubs and peno na say Liverpool and a leading race ni say Liverpool, according to Miracle Wakrata, consider a move for Wolves and Portugal midfielder friends Matheus Nunes 24 as an alternative to Bellingham. Almost say Bellingham born here dia and Omega Matheus Nunes. Sanso and Chelsea winger friend say Hakim Ziyech was keen on leaving Stamford Bridge this summer with former club Ajax and AC Milan interested in the Moroccan international football. London and I would have been the happiest man on earth if and go free Chelsea. I really don't like Hakim Ziyech or the attitude, the body language, everything. Chelsea made an informal approach for AC Milan and Portugal forward Rafael Leao during the summer transfer window, according to club's director. Now, CCA report to say Manchester City at joining Chelsea. Red Bull Salzburg sporting director Christoph Friend has refused to rule out joining Chelsea in a similar role and said the Blues showed an interest in the Austrian club Slovenian striker Benjamin Sesko during the summer. Inti Chelsea sporting director Mopeno sisi ano de say omo Edomania coach Salzburg omo sporting director currently Christoph Friend ana omo kwa akofano. Brighton midfielder friend Moses Caicedo ubaka Liverpool foni dia branti echi ding but also focused on playing for Brighton CCA na emum se kobasa Chelsea bapa se omo penu amanuchu osi hwan na empenam enamo ya roast to Eric die ni bi no unse Eric na num ye ne de pa oze
cookout chen bia
Eric mi hu obi openam te se Eric kwacho hene ma me nkyere mi ko kan Eric na bia na obi hu so ono de ka
yes
openam too much
or beautiful grill or some what to tom lighting na anti ono de
I'm no openam za
on to tuna mi enwe de o ya de pa next week kan
it is a kase final kan sama obeka say Eric ntoto nam ma enwe de o ya de
pa both cooked and uncooked raw meat croissant or papa or penam papa
Inti Caicedo say Eric penam dia hwan na penam na ono say otiwe pa na Chelsea abase besne kwa or see chances of getting into the top clubs in the world are very slim because there are a lot of players into your opportunity no on fan ya grunti ono de say kobase Graham Potter ba no ka say Caicedo me na me fa oba free kwa do besen na me fa kwa or the American beko eno ensama or see nobody would turn down an offer from Chelsea or any other bigger club like Chelsea inti eno ensama Okasa also Eddie Ababetu Ijwa and so Manchester United coach boss Eric Ten Hag and then according to report they say he'll be given at least 70 million pounds sterling January. Now assign Eddie a top players Eddie Abua said they bear see Pogba and Ronaldo every one almost down to players Papa Bian share on my name until ombe replace Pogba na Ronaldo so beko January na wa replace Ronaldo so na and also Eddie Ababetojwa Tottenham Hotspur former England defender in front of Danny Rose are close to signing for a Greek side from say AEK Athens as a free agent after leaving Watford earlier this month. Brighton continue talks with former Shakhtar Donetsk manager friend Roberto Di Zerbi as they look to replace Graham Potter, Calcio Mercato, and idea. And so, but Manchester United goalkeeper friend said David De Gea or say he was close to joining Wigan in 2009 and so now Babe joining Manchester United. Now the idea rumors and gossip crown F.I. France Didier Deschamps Asoye or say he will not pick Juventus midfielder Paul Pogba, who is sidelined by a knee injury for his 2022 World Cup squad unless the 29-year-old is fully fit. Inti wasi on fed dinkeke enye squad in fan ko World Cup because France one more players pa tisa Paul Pogba pese World Cup no kobi dia enye ententama sensation or debato to the nine so man ho ato no a wonya ententama no nka say oh na oye Paul Pogba udinti me de oko o se France omo players no do so pa eno ene ensamo a ene o reference Graham Potter and so Eddie Atu Ijwa. If you are with us on Facebook, please show some love. Daniel Agboke Houston Muntu likes no love ningum mo ba mo ma so nya do mu shoot video ni up. Daniel Agboke Houston Eric no want to call one message or the buy o se obi be ya wa na frifie na o se manujo
me president
no I no kwam se be 8 to 10
me se me pona me president me se man ka se opena man wi won opena wi no I didn't want to tell it all.
Eric team ni di no was spell it. You see enye sa breast we ni eka.
But breast is breast.
Omo team ni BREST.
Kase bia na ye be chi.
BREST.
Where the bia na spell am ka sebro fi enka.
No some me correct because there was here no why
breast is breast.
What message your Facebook say friends of breast.
Yeah.
And was spell it breast not to say my breast.
Ne dey any English you say back no France into French dey any.
No na be tell mo the words.
No but breast is breast.
Team din.
Na say enye bro.
Say won spell it by Munich di any enka won spell no Munchi na say the omo ya no.
Say me Munchi be in Munich. Breast and
but the spelling is the same.
But, no.
The spelling doesn't change.
Oh, you're
the pronunciation.
Oh, which man Munich? Which man Muncen?
Mischief there.
No, but your which one said Munchen? Which one said Munich? I mean,
Munich is a town.
Yeah, by Munich,
it's a city.
It's the same. Until at the end of the day, no. Walk up French. I bet you make a breast without the A. But walk up for a breast has an A. So there's no way. Not waiting. Now walk up breast without A. They are waiting.
There be a breast as in a ma breast. Breast in a city in France, and you know.
I don't know about that one.
Who is one guy? Who says Michael Jordan? Who is one guy?
Nobody loves breast. I mean, sometimes you wonder. Me not to
what's team Nasa?
What's the game for episode? Yes, every man loves breast.
What's team Nasa?
Breast. Oh, say breast there. Yeah, it be a soft, it be a hard. It depends.
Jai. Sound Sankwan.
You have to about breast.
It's already 11:15.
Yeah, breast assembly.
Yeah, breast assembly.
Yeah, come on, them.
Breast bang. Team near can we? Maybe war face.
Yeah, can football. Yeah, can breast.
Can breast goes to football. Come back 5 minutes. Cry exposed by my Jai.
So 5 minutes breast. Oh, boy, say na on per breast oh. Yeah, I think that I will start from league never watching. I mean, they are exciting. Michelle Vicious is exciting lineups to be on per se. Talk about it. I think the first has to do with Arsenal Brentford. I think for me it's the topmost liner for everything.
So Tottenham Leicester. You don't respect Leicester anymore.
Oh, Leicester, they've lost it. I mean, Tottenham have had some beautiful runs over them in their last 7. The Midlanders and Shadam Koye for Leicester. I mean, they were forced to.
Maybe this is the time for them to make
Brendan Rodgers. No, but
I'm on that league in the two.
Tottenham are flying high. There's no way I see some of these things happening. Said they will lose out on such a game again because once Conte is one of the least respected managers. Maybe on to me Shadanji Champions League now but what's showing a trajectory has not been bad. I mean, from Juve, someone who has coached Juve, Chelsea, now with Tottenham. No,
Inter, you forgot Inter.
Yeah, and Inter too. But if you put something on his
and he's won everywhere he's gone.
For the marathon, he's good, but putting respect on his name, I think it ends at the Holy Grail. But for such a top manager not to win the Champions League, I think it takes something away from him. Why he will not be respected? But the league run there, he knows how to win. I mean, for sure. Once he's able to turn the corner, you can't catch up with him. And I think so far he's been fantastic. The London class have not performed badly. Arsenal, Spurs, you might not be following them, but I think gradually they are picking up the pace, especially in Champions League winning. They lost the other time bizarrely though. I mean, the dying best of the game to concede those 2 goals were too bad. So I don't really see that one. I see the Brentford game because we are back free scoring side at Brentford. We see another side how much 15 goals. It tells you that they know how to score. Now, Arsenal games in London what there? I mean, their last 6-7 crowd match Arsenal like 5. Arsenal don't get results.
London,
yes. Arsenal doesn't really get results there. Nearman here a bit more work coming and say Arteta will be working into the game as the manager of the month for August. I mean, for that awesome run. And the team is also not performing badly.
And Ellen Brut Haaland, player of the month.
Player of the month. And also, he's also doing extra well. So for me, I'm expecting the game to be playing the spirit and the latter. Maybe Rebecca say or Chinanti, there's some little time for it. So it's a game I'm expecting Arsenal to do well. But just like you said, last season was 2-0. Arsenal able to pay back the 2-1. In terms of deficit, the Brentford had a go over Arsenal last season, and they might just continue because the point is that it's
Brentford
a game.
Won 9 points this season out of 6 games.
Yeah, but free scoring about goals, but they are not point build up in a bit suspect for them. If there's one thing you are sure of, it goes a better scoring. A best scoring game. I don't expect both teams to be
more goals to flow.
More goals, and I say, drawing me one, but say goals be about. I'm expecting a 2-2 or some 3-2, and I say BB.
Draw. Do you think Arsenal cannot win?
Arsenal can win, but Brentford are top not to crack, especially being a derby. We're going into derby games today. Doesn't really follow form guy. They know themselves. I say BT Mill Street no being so where Agawam. They know themselves, they play together until the game Arsenal able to pay form guide. In terms of form near there, Arsenal seem to have an upper hand, but what share their records over and home grounds what there Arsenal really gets it tough. If Arsenal gets a drop, I think it's for me it's an improvement. Judging from the little I read about the two teams. League but when they are on fire, they are difficult to watch. Nottingham Fulham, so I mean teams almost 2 Nyafi when by they are both coming from the championship. They know each other very, very well. One of them likely to go on relegation. I mean, early days yet, but say what?
Bournemouth and
no, make a Nottingham Forest, Fulham.
Or Fulham Unco.
Why wouldn't they go? They need to play well. I mean,
no, Fulham Unco relegation. I'm saying it on authority. Quote me. If they go down, no, Fulham will stay.
They should stay or they will stay.
They will, and no should.
Still, only team be we ba na we call.
Fulham will stay.
We ba na we call.
Bournemouth, these year open teams on Bekwa. Bournemouth will go. Bournemouth, they're automatic.
Unfortunately for them, they are going to Newcastle too. They have been former manager having a go at them. You know. It will be an interesting fixture. I mean, Newcastle, you're expecting them to do well after the takeover, but out of the 6, things have not gone so well. They have just about a win in there. It's another game I will be looking at it with interest. And City also playing. Your West Ham, I saw this. West Ham Everton. West Ham. It's another game. I want to say we're not a West Ham boy. Right. Lampard. No Everton boy. No, he started at Everton. No, I'm Chelsea. No, Dubai. So it's more like a home away from home. So it's another game.
That's on Sunday 9:15. Yes, Everton West Ham.
Everton West Ham. It's another game.
But I'm just craving for Lampard to win. Yeah, I want Lampard to get. I'm so winning.
No, he's won some beautiful games in there. And I think he had.
We're winning just once.
Yeah, and he had some good game against a top side.
Draw, but yeah,
a very top side. To get a draw in there. But it's a game. Moist needs to. People are watching with interest. I think whatever happens, it will offer some memories. And City boy.
City
Wolves.
I mean, Wolves. No, because Diego Costa can.
Yeah, might just have the chance. But Haaland is also eyeing for a record in there. The 3 games goals. He's free scoring in the EPL. I mean, he's just played 3, and anytime he plays, he gets.
I was telling you, Frank Lampard hasn't won a game.
Yes, yeah.
What draw 4?
Yeah, and the draw
lose 2.
Yeah, the draw back
one game cry.
The draw back could be against a big side in there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure City, but that's what I want to.
No, only Liverpool the ball draw.
Liverpool, yes, that 2-2. Yeah, the Merseyside derby.
Yeah, the Merseyside derby.
For me, it was his greatest way because he's in the final goal now. I think that's what has really culminated for him to be there.
I'm just praying for him to get his first win of the season.
Yeah, he showed, but
4 draws, 2 losses.
And against West Ham will also be. It will be very difficult.
But Everton, Merseyside. And one thing about West Ham is sometimes when they are playing against the middle table teams,
they do well.
They sometimes lose guard. And against Everton, Wolves, normally lose terribly.
I agree, but I think somehow they will not stay afloat too because I can say for me,
I'm just saying, the way City, Chelsea, Arsenal, last year I heard Liverpool, Gigi, I say na complacency be bom kakra say any Chelsea, any Liverpool, any Arsenal, any City there. You be share and then
yeah, maybe those things, but I'm expecting the game to be cagey.
If you look at the first game.
Yeah. But Everton score West Ham, so it will be news to me because now he's done everything possible, but he's not been able to get a win.
Yeah.
Maybe it should start from here, but I don't see it coming. I think that Moyes in his pomp and pageantry, he knows how to navigate some of these curves in there. For Haaland to, I pray he chases the record as much as possible. Omone Arsenal, they are the 2 glamorous clubs flying high now. Maybe for a reason everybody feels that City. So, like I said, you can't stop running.
Yeah.
So it's a big one I'm expecting. Jadon Sancho, so I think he couldn't have said it any better. For whatever reason, the coach.
I think he deserved a place in the national
ahead
team.
Of Grealish.
Grealish
still be in the team. So what the form guide in the SLA2 team. I know how.
I even said when Rami Chelsea, but I talked about Ben Chilwell. I feel Ben Chilwell. He's had little games. Mason Mount has been off color.
Yes,
totally off color.
Why will put them in the team? I say what the form.
No, I think say English now. I know make can say. I will can baby already, so I know baby because almost selection. No, so you Bruni now put in effort kakrebia. No credit why say can.
Oh yeah.
Because player to say Mason Mount. So we a genuine selection with regards to a performance. Mason Mount shouldn't be ahead of Jadon Sancho this season.
Oh, yeah.
So far, what we've seen, Jack Grealish. Because of a pure Bruni shouldn't be a Sancho yet.
You couldn't say I've been my school UK and you were told
that
you do UK now no more ye hun sade no say I mean
for a black to get Jack Grealish ye Bruni Mason Mount ye pure Bruni Nti benching were Bruni, benching will say or a Chelsea. But how many games has he even played? Exactly. First game not started, he didn't and that game be over from bench.
That's why you see me. I love it. You do it position by position. That is there another qualified English boy which me play ahead of him. That is why maybe Saka people always be like, oh Saka there. I mean, for every good reason.
You can take him out
or distinguishing him. But the form guide, they may see Mount together with that
Jadon, there's no way you can take Jadon Sancho out of the team. No way.
I mean,
because once Nano make us criticizing last year, but the way I was started this season, I think he's realizing his potential. Even almost Europa League, so Sancho go Europa League.
Yeah,
and he's been so share United team now.
Ronaldo.
So share United team this season now. Jadon Sancho has been the finest.
Oh yes.
Apart from Christian Eriksen, on Bruno, as a combination here, but pick the ball, run at defenders, score goals.
Yeah, I mean, creative. I didn't know he was this creative. Trust me.
I don't know why Jadon Sancho wasn't back.
It's really coming back.
Chelsea players suffer from the deserve A2. I'll be honest. Rhys James, you can take Rhys James out, and then Raheem Sterling. Because these two players have been phenomenal.
Yeah, distinguished.
Yeah, they almost distinguished them. But Mason Mount has been zero this season. So Chelsea is all kind of cry. He's part of the Chelsea problem. That's why I didn't want Graham Potter to even start him. So he took a problem now and also be credible for himself. Change the team. For Denis Zakaria, Muni, guys now the band. You are bringing something in the same.
It takes a manager of guts who has achieved to do that radical changes because so called try and say backfire. It will just be on your neck. So
no, so one bomb Messi Mount front three, now the ball middle three. What no ball midfield? Yeah, only
so maybe that was the change that he expects that he
the same thing took Koya was Zagreb. Or can Messi Mount can why we lost because as a team you have John Terry's and all praising him. He's the future captain of Chelsea because of color.
Exactly.
No credit any kind of thing, but because of color.
Oh, no
credit. James Baller, all ball, any Messi Mount. So John Terry, who will be a future Chelsea captain. Can't combo Messi Mount to credit.
Yeah.
Rhys James has been stand out.
John Terry has records. He has history, so we know where he's coming from. I mean, you can't run away from someone.
Jadon Sancho now man picking it. I think he deserves to be disappointed.
That's the English problem. Not sometimes more very good players, but some selection. UK there.
Now Danny Welbeck konfanya futu. Cause say ka Black Stars World Cup ikekwe. Kawasa said the kaginem.
Oh yes.
Tuntum for no twom for munti. Ono Kalum Hearts no doy. Wa dwunu mu asan ache. Asa wo ba asa wo ko. Na ma World Cup we ntwom wie na England for amfro no amebo amagana. Ho na obehu
yeah, I mean it will be a major decision. So
how can you choose Mason Mount over Jadon Sancho this current former Amodia starting season?
I said maybe I'll leave it for the coaches. I said, wow, coach, you know, better how you select your players because you've been given the mantle. You need to direct us to the direction you're going. So, like I said, current form, not your selection there. Unless, of course, he still believes in his old charges that I'm when I found the fulcrum of the team. Camp should always be new players.
And the same guys offer Rashford.
You do way.
So, what kind of sound there?
Yeah, I get you. I get you. In that sense, in an ABI, he still called the old guns one to qualify in Adiana. You people can give him that because maybe I am a coach say 1 year the amount. What is your vision for the club and or team, and how do you see your selection going? Obega just say, hey, if you don't play in top tier, don't get close to my team. Obega just say they've been coaches in the past. Obega say, oh boy, MLS, you don't qualify to play his team.
But that's fine. So we're not top tier.
I'm not just
Man
in the
United,
past,
Chelsea,
they're able to. No, because Obega just said the fulcrum of his team is still there. You see, Ube Tuobino should take something extra. Until Messi Mount and the Grealish and Co have been part of his team. So
what was the reason of him dropping Marcus Rashford? If Saoya's argument,
to me phobia. Until at the end
of the day, Saoya Falkuma. Marcus Rashford has been the bane and the bone of the team.
Until he got injured. I was going there,
and he's been back brilliantly this season.
He's been back in this time. I mean, some of these things, Obeka just a unnecessary break. Some of these things, and some of the players
I personally feel almost selection.
Some of the players get injured.
Bias. Jadon Sancho, we criticized the one guys. Yeah, last year I can make say English player makoto na board onya de omo yidin
I was like Lingard I was saying it, but he's really proving himself. I mean that is
anyway move on. Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo so na we that's na kese ma Dr. Kwabi say me ba cho unam pain mu now per J4 there and Dr. Kwabi nkasa 774-386-5640 say ba no say oda story a kon onza me chinchin me kon obi house me da me kon so kon yesu me ba cho masters na 2 tenths we hear Dr. Kwabi eno no enkasa na bibia nkon kan emfama ukotodwe usisi ukon why surgery recovery no unam pain mu a me pacho everything pain there ko Dr. Kwabi na bibia nkon kan oba fibroid ha financial asia mesro tutumrika na abdominal pains oba nso o menstruate a na jumam ni fiefo nyina be hu say is that time of the month no enye esa na aye embarrassment sort of embarrassment and Dr. Kwabi nkasa e was 774-386-5640 774-386-5640 and say uka no ope baby dia kone asisi amawa wa unim e dan auto repairs master dan so sifa car no breno 61 10 years 61 na kacha man for say 61 Fremont Street is ho na master dan so fa car no bra na won sisi maw na bibia nso ntumi nkonkan emfa emaw say ba no sell person sound oil brakes shocks shaft anything ni nyina no e dan auto repairs master dan so sifa bra na won sisi maw bibia nkonkan ye da sada kese ema Gold Coast Catering Services say oti krum ha on say aduane no etoda wan kasa kra no a untumi ni sometimes you feel like going out yeah nice restaurant for odofo bra bedi the inside yeah we eat inside and take out o pesa otna o kam ji aduane a drive through no ye adwuma bibia ekoso Gold Coast Catering Services a taste of excellence bra ne be di dipa ope grilled chicken ne fried rice or jollof rice ope fried rice with fish bankuni tilapia bankuni peanut butter soup with goat meat and also ope with chicken anything you want your own choice say tumi mba and oko Uber app no Uber Eats Gold Coast betimi order aduane efe otifie ne dia bro and also DoorDash utifie no order aduane na ye dia bro you don't have to drive if you don't want to akoka adwumam kan no na na ka adwumam a say eh maka adwumam me frɛ manucho to aduane brɛ me ana me frɛ po national po unto wa chimrɛ me saa de na twam ene Gold Coast or DoorDash or Uber Eats app no an say obekoso no order de opɛ oti adwumam na ye deliver e dia bro unya no ba bia agi say Gold Coast Catering Services so ope baby a obedi dwa na etwitwa nam ma na wi nam na usampa enam na no eda me ba cho Samas Trading your 1084 Main Street weekend ya ye remi e ma na enim aduane ye obisa saban na obeka kire obisa akoso agemfi obeka kire e ma na omunim aduane ye ni nyina Monica moni ade nyina obi ato ne nam wa Samas Trading because e hono nam no de bon kwan a chicken soup bi pa masa awurade enra rice and chicken stew be amedi e utim say yes enam na no de Samas Trading wo de say won so hwe da na your ba na utimi a 1084 Main Street ko na ekodi udwa ho na wankasa beye stew amankwada na so mo mpega na aduane no omo die fili ukunu bebe fi aka say eh na we de na de wonam ukodi ni wahen ana udwa ekodi ni wankwa na de dodo what I say Samas Trading e wo 1084 Main Street bra ne bedi udwa nyina enyumako we nyina etaye achi na enenso yatena sia ye di dwumadi e di ebramo quickly yen kenkan messages kakra mode aba na o join us said the makano mun show love mun pumping more likes more love on the video na yen ko enim Stephen Owusu say I beg play the Kofi Wayo jingle. I think I already did that. Always a delight watching you, the legendary Manucho and that Chelsea guy. Isaac Mensah says good morning Unity Radio. I like Kofi Wayo's poem. Okay. Eric says Oppo is your app on iPhone. Said an American iPhone I just go on tuning. Oko tuning now I search for Unity Radio Worcester. Blessed 2 p.m. Blessed Sun 2 p.m. was Sante Mampong. Was saying we need to pray for Mother Ghana because things are not going on well. 2 p.m. Asante Mampong by Royal Baby Justine Lamte Unapo say good morning my Rava professionals. Blessed Sun and so sign the bill by say I'm really enjoying the show live from Mampong. Big ups to you, Opo National. Santi Mampong for na yechiamu. I got it live. Check me out even in my bathroom self. Royal BBC or share baby and 2 p.m. say Opo, hope you are doing well. Big ups to you. 2 p.m. fan club from Asante Mampong. Alexa in my bedroom and Gogo in my kitchen. No size. Unity Radio. Unity. When they King Kalusha, no wonder today is Friday. I know where to find him. Oh, was it where they King Kalusha? Royal baby. Unim baby. Hey, but the only King Kalusha there. No further comment will be passed. Isaac Mensa si Manucho pa. Who ya guy? Why? Na minimum say now yes breast in some. Huh? Obiam peshe. Me so Mike no crack. Felix Osafo say. Felix Osafo Kantanka or Wisterha or say I'm watching you live, Opo. Greetings to you, Manucho. Where is Ken Kalusha? Still honorable is missing. Honorable me catch him say na he needs time to recover fully. Are you okay, dear? But I saw arrested kakra. Manucho is that player called Brazia still with breast? Or check him on, or see check him on.
Yeah. Brazia no breast there.
Or see check him on. Jai. Or see, so player and a friend of Lucius.
You think the breast will
need go there?
Luca Brazia.
Or see check him on and say, oh, that's who one.
Now Brazia no breast there. How can they part? Can they?
Yeah, me do my you jawa. Okay, Royal baby see. Things will go kill Opo. Now he's saying it to Akosia Jemfi, your mom the listener, the reason why he took over from King David before he turned 1. Or they're wrong. Royal baby, yeah. Oh God. Time I now say Eric Penampa, I don't know Eric Betro say, hey Manucho. Daniel Agboke Houston say good morning, my Lillian Brazia. Oh, that's all. I know I'm so free.
That's all. 2021.
Wabo league ni be this season. Checking appearances. Would you new crab for so are connecting to breast because
Wabo Togolese descent.
Now Wabo be the nomination appearances, mommy. Okay. Daniel Agboke Houston say, good morning, Opo National and Senior Manucho. I have tuned in again for more. Kudos to you guys. Eric say Ose Manucho. Francis say welcome guys and good afternoon. Kwame Frempo, aka DJ Aloha, is also watching us. Unim DJ Aloha. Asante Achim this year.
Okay.
Frikonongo.
DJ Aloha.
DJ Aloha.
Ousta
haya.
DJ Aloha.
DJ Aloha. Kwame Frempo. Ushiano ono.
Oh, about 7 appearances.
7 appearances.
Yeah, 2 yellow cards.
And I just say, oh, a regular pa.
Oh, yes.
Also, the season almost 7 games no more.
Exactly.
And then I just a regular.
League 1, yeah, 7 games.
Wow.
Now, Brazil and breast today. They are bedfellows. You can't get wrong with it.
Nti Kwame Frempong, ye chao. Abuzuafo, ye de agudi onsam ni sia. Ye dane ho na ye tie adetonde ba ko mienu. Ye ba na ye ba behwe is for Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia running for 2024. We be na no akasa ensem na odi tudwa e be kwa akotie eno nyina na ye de mu ensem so e de abramo eno da nchen a ye be kwa akohwe other issues ene ya bo hu dewuru a ya ka hu nsem Mahama president former office omama ni bi ana omama ni bi all the facts are coming out na ni nyina ye be di mu enkomo na ye de amamo DJ Aloha Kwame Frempong ye chow any omoma kanyina Francis Erikwacho and Daniel Agboke Houston Felix Osafo Isaac Mensa Blessed Son Joe Konzi who share Okata yensa kan message no and Stephen Ousu also so say Mrs. Salga right Mrs. Salga
Canada
in Canada and in Canada for nana boaten mu nyina ye chamo na moma ye 1 minute na yentwa ho na yenton ade kakra na yemra ye ba na yedidi aka ni nyina to amuso ade also kawanu tum opekasa kawanu tum
woni venue mi hu waje ai pẹ̀lú odam
masasesi ade mi ye champion ba ko pe se wo hu ba ba sia car me driving
anu
Jack check my engine sound
wohia dan auto repairs
me to okay won de bia check engine da so
chese emfunso wo car nim indifa ko dan auto repairs na obey ni nyina ade amount say your accident car ana say wo car na moa wo pe obi obe street na ne kama na wo boss obete Erani Dan Auto Repairs. Dan Auto Repairs say Uber car etia pop me giane na so a ana eye bibia waka hono ye benu yopo e di amount.
Dan Auto Repairs.
So Uber Dan Auto Repairs etia kwan ya from our 508-335-2667 ana 508-615-5390. When etia kwan so our 45 Fremont Street, Worcester MA 01603. Dan Auto Repairs. We are a Jumura.
Every time a new thing's in town, the old becomes obsolete. Every time variety increases, the world gets more spicy. Gold Coast Catering and Takeout Services gives you newness and variety in all-in-one boundless experience with their wait staff, setup services, and event catering for weddings and all kinds of engagement with efficient takeout deliveries and daily special cuisines like omoto or conconte from Ghana, chips biryani from Tanzania, kachibwari, chapati, and paratha from Kenya. We also travel from America to Nigeria to be tutored on specials like Edikain Kong, Moi Moi, and many other mouth-watering delicacies. Excellence, newness, and variety is served in boundless variety at Gold Coast Catering Services and Takeout, 79 Millborough Street, Worcester, Massachusetts, 01610 or telephone 508-926-8438. A ceaseless taste of excellence.
Anywhere you there, I go there. Asamas Trading. If you pay da, Asamas Trading. Adriane pay da, Asamas Trading. So what you Worcester bonte so hana utoniema. Na free Asamas Trading a. Any wa from kwan. So what peniema pa. Eye Ghana ni ebimemu eniema ye di aduane. Ema aduane ye deme fie ya kono. Na nya Asamas Trading na uto free a me say wa from kwan. Ahana enuane ahodo ne enam. Free Ghana ni ebibremu aman ahodo. Ebedu Worcester hano. Ye ne kama ne ton for fofo edia na wo pato e ya dwene akrantie akukọ ana se tekia ya wo ne kama ko bi papa bi e ya dwanam akukọ nam e ya fish nantwi nam beef ananam bia wo pe a ya hyehye na daka mu kama no e ya Asamas Trading e na obenya no eno achi wo pe koko bayire ana bibia ye de no aduane wo fie a Asamas Trading e na ade wani be kire na de akono na de wo mu ne se wo mu ne nyina ya fofofo ubetimi de EBT ana food stamps atoniema fofofo every Asamas Trading. Asamas Trading our 1084 Main Street, Worcester, Massachusetts. Waya adwuma free Anopa nongoche ekosi anyimre nongoche. Juada kosi memende bia. Enti de bia pese wudi dwa no. Ubetimi akọ Asamas Trading. Ana friend 508-796-5117. Ana 508-615-2097. Asamas Trading. Yama wadwadie ye fofofo. Baby, you ain't keep me joy, Angela.
For all the latest news, sports, politics, entertainment, health, traffic, weather, and more, listen to Unity Morning with Opo National, the only morning show you need. Now.
Okay, bushafo ya dan ho koton ade kakra da mo ase se mo atena se atwen ya ma ya san ba ha Unity Radio 103.9 no Bosuo suni duba kwa ba pa ho sima duanan mienu pepepe. Yenua ba Agnes Asare say good morning gentlemen. Now Agnes mayehu yenim se uko Ghana. Ufri Ghana ba and I say oh share e Ghana. You know no Worcester but I know you went to Ghana. Are you back or you are still in Ghana watching us from Ghana? Yeah mami Alice Kwa say good morning guys, great job done. God bless you. Yada sima ya chawo ne busuafo nyina we efi ejabrifa ho ejabrifa say please Noah do us a great favor of bringing out more news about Ghana's Premier League, for we Ghanaians are proud of our league. Put more grease in it for us to love it and like our soccer in both local and the national teams. Thanks. Ejabrifa yansu yadase I think say you have hit the nail right on top. In fact, and you're late until to me. And next week, you be doing come. I did about say GF in Penny for no more. And say, ɛsɛ ɔmo package league ni ye league yi say almost start league no Ghana me kura na minim so almost start and maybe say Manucho so say ono kura onim no onim so almost start even though the results no by last you starting the by but you know 2 days to the start of Ghana league near the injunction akoto so it's hard near mano
kura ponya new more attractions than the league proper.
Yeah,
I mean,
until now, a man for Adrian say, oh, yeah, the injunction to league near ball, and I am more and all that until results by make a camera has go lose to Adrian, and I'm feel say friendly match.
Yeah,
until when I read, I'm say, the league almost the injunction to see, say a basso. You know,
that time there, some groups in some to tour, but like you're saying, in Yasa way, no empower. When musician Mr. Easy or the 10 million I bet you 2 million
they have to
and 6 million
Ketokraku nyamianim ni so far adwuma Ketokraku ye ne de ene nka kosinya ntachintina ne baby
I mean
so
Ghana na ye pray for change in the baby then
nipa na obeba no na wanu hu se ne nka de o no kosinya ntachi atena ho acha obi asi kosinya ntachi nko kosinya ye hia new face say na Ketokraku ne okrofo mo be omo abon check kwesinya ntachi mom dia bon dia no omo adwuma dia no obo na mom ebi anioma bi na amanfo face no watawa che mafia ni sikadie ni ade but adwuma ne dia no and all lift it the African, not even Ghana, the African football
he would have gone far.
So na Ketokraku kumra wa best say league no poto amanfo ko kanso now we a radio station now critics they say watch me I have friends in me that's a member of swag but they say be no watch media nim people fighting against one another or Curtin Crawford against people criticizing Curtin Crawford. Why should that happen? So na cost Ghana nti and politically breno and sportingly almost idea uraho in central for necessary making sure say we put and I'm happy and na me tie unipa a program kakra I don't know minya pop no na me click on Kevin Taylor. He was hitting on the media yesterday, and I was happy. Media and central for the year. Juma says yeah. Near the watchdog for society and say yeah no be bashi because who criticize your man for. And so if you're not also doing what you have to do, also I say you're blasting also.
Na Ghana, it's a field media. That one, you're more
senior
journalists say more coloration, well colored.
See, I say Ghana, Obia Juma. Onim ne function so or juni sika ho first yeah ti ha Manucho akọ night no aba and no abetena o tie nyina na new teams and near call but for the love of the job any love for the country but Ghana ni bia sika de obi anka so obi ampe sika but as I say we function first before the money.
You can still make money. People are firm but they are still
if
I mean, Onya Bibia, you want your
integrity.
I say we live in that space. So, but you guys in Bosuo say, I want your personal opinion on this because I know this. So,
Oma penny be adwuma bi anim now yes century now money towa. Echina bi no say o kan obi o kan na asema onim so obi nso ato.
It's getting worse
because otimi to easily.
They are not taking positions in the state and they still feel they can criticize the state. When sometimes I want to separate government or J for Ghana, one J for MPP, one J for NDC, one J for the yes, I mean you don't maintain that status quo.
Everyone say GFRT or more FM now we a GFM no almost pro GFR fine. But independent what is the media pluralization and as well as the independent of the media no any criminal libel law now conform fight free ho say the central for betime ye adwuma for so be kra na abazo.
They won't accept some mega chose I say nya CNN ye bias na say they try to play those guys.
CNN can be biased. It is true. But CNN white thing and then in the black.
Exactly.
To say Joe Biden approval ratings score from why na deba. Me CNN na mission. CNN even though Fox for the bar, CNN for the bar. They criticize Joe Biden on policies are
exactly.
What they don't like it sounds move feel say Republican Party for more racist. How many are racist and CNN are more diverse. How many are liberal. More support to be Republican for support to say Fox say bear money or money. That is the difference in here. More policies are Democrats for the panel. CNN so CNN as an institution they like it. In fact said they lean towards Democrats no more because but say fun it's as some see Joe Biden and messy up where I say now America so no they don't do that.
America first.
That's the point. In nipa there who said the be crowd I can say obi on the biases.
Exactly.
But professionalism no
should lead you
exactly
all the time.
That's so bagana at the end of the day, utimu se penny we I ediska, penny we I see. Now obi a bet na radio so na journalist na say o ka ofre penny no kra no o query ni more interrogating no adani defender. Yeah. Akwa no nyumro si di Joseph Yobo Nigerian yeah. So that is what hurts me. Because I don't know, you know, and some of this
they want to go to that pro stations because they will not hit them with the questions.
Yeah.
Question I prepare opportunity. Most of them are prepared questions, very corporate. So Mr. President, what do you think about this?
Your intelligence has been trembled upon. Because the questions were too anonymous journalists. Say, Bisa, who cannot do it? Because when you go to journalism school, you are taught the art of interviewing.
Exactly.
You said yes, interview. Now, Oba interview. Nani pana obe interview no crow factual questions. Edi abetu anim. Bisanwe, me misanwe, kwaha, men kwaha. Nti the school say professional journalist adi be adwuma way.
Exactly. Say product even market
areas. Say ana say areas everyone say Akufo-Addo koye CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera interviewer. They will tell you, say, Mr. President, we'll be looking at the economy. We'll be looking at until they will tell you areas
gay rights.
Exactly. They will let you know the areas. But you know, anyway.
Question they follow one after the other with a lot of interjections to say you are doing a very brilliant work. The whole nation is happy, but you want to know. So how are you able to sleep after a hard day's work? I mean, there be off-color questions. One and concern if you're able to maybe some. We are not saying, or sometimes the background can be generated bigger, but
follow-up questions.
We do synopsis here, but sometimes we go off because if the thing is interesting,
the discussion,
that is why you throw it.
Because I know the airport, exactly. The discussions
exactly. People will research and also have a good understanding of the whole thing. But here, senior journalists don't work on and you see it's getting worse because they have a lot of followers.
And journalist I'm Ghana. Saturday I say we maka.
Yeah.
Emma radio do me compa sports dey maka say sometime.
Yeah.
And Joe Laka. But politics. Kwame Sefakan. I couldn't do hello for Pekin show and I couldn't me sports Anopa even though I cry or morning show but I'll tune into hello because no more Pekin from Accra.
Yeah.
No metiano. But the Kwame Sefakan that I use, make I say Kwame Sefakan that I used to listen is not the Kwame Sefakan I listen to now.
People tell you that maybe they're interested.
The Paul Adumochre of Metro FM Satama Paul Adumochre be Kotokopiaro. You know he's worked Paul on BBC na here Juma Dana say he's worked with one of the international broadcasting way. So when he came to Ghana, Obeye Metro Obeye Kotokopiaro. Some of us were looking up to him. But then Paul had much rather than MPPR because he sits on the board. Kwame Sefakan to me Nanado Assem to me criticize MPP because we MP. You see, and then you take Captain Smart and so and Konusu Bibi Kakra. No, what they attempted no Aseno now. You know, those people who are supposed to be professional and put leaders, people in authority on their toes. Because of do 2 positions now that board so better criticize
they ask him those basic questions. How easy for
how can you be on the board?
And you see, interestingly, Paul say you be son assemble about Ghana Airport. I say I can't talk about it because I'm on the board, and that's the law to say once he's on the board he can't also go out there to even share with their problems. Ethically or just say wrong, so the people can complain, but on there and fun. You see, maybe you'll be happy. Sometimes people will tell you that they look like that before
what they will do. Biden way your friend is saying the spokesperson girl then I'm refining DM no a media girl.
Yes.
But on Chrome Hano, what they do is say so yeah to say CNN no nya buy appointment no way no person kwa no I resign.
Yeah.
Sana Hano mo even girl ya no yeah a friend is saying Trump a spokesperson ya modify abaimo no sa girl no of course says Fox to focus or Fox to fan me share the shows so starting for mo say o design program am na o sign no obe join them but then now she's no longer in government.
Yeah.
But I know so Republican and all in the show. Some of them are journalists. Most of them are more White House one. So in your buy position, Yeah. Onye board, onye Biden mo be board so everyone say
Treasury and I say
CNN Wolf and I say Ebia Anderson Cooper. Yes, he kotena head of one next time you see an conflict of interest. I have you can't even do it. Exactly. You either resign from CNN and take up the position now the amount and now you say, oh, Mr. President, thank you for the offer, but I think I'm interested in what I do. That's it. And I Sikana no jo CNN or kwa by on check and this in Cooper no salary.
Yeah, they are taking millions, 6 million, 8 million.
Or you pay Biden times the
you see, that is why I wanted to go to say Ghana at the end, because maybe it's not a well-paying job, so they find ways.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Say Basa, I have Brocheno almost 90 sao. Sadian Muya now ye fem, now ye professional. Rising,
of course,
and now integrity comes with money, but so would divulge you integrity. But you can last in the business.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Paul, I don't say the hatchet man. I mean, he stands at the door. Anybody who attempts will be trapped. But you see, where I wanted to sell that point on, so yes, from 2018, from year 1998, your MPP, Akufo-Addo, on MPP, so Akufo-Addo fanatic. So it's been like that. Maybe I'm on you don't read between the colors, but a stomach journalist, I disagree, because some NDC was to know NDC person can say that he was close to them or aligns with them or came to him for anything. He made sure he stayed true to
He criticized
and just like he knows them and all can say identify as an Akufo-Addo.
So who is he now? Is he doing an NPP program? Is he NPP PR communications director?
Akufo-Addo person.
No, Akufo-Addo cannot make mistakes. Biden makes mistakes and his people tell him by the face.
No, but he believes he's the best man to take Ghana to the destination. You can disagree.
No, I mean, if you tell me Akufo-Addo is the best man to take Ghana to the next destination, me no unkotokwa. But my problem is lapses I want to buy more yehuni dear. I say also per Ghana ya also to me catch Mr. President. Mr. President, I had here. Woman say you are my man. But I had here and you're wrong we say Upobia Samson no be take you to the next level. No from Zona Kacheno. That's our problem.
Cathedral as the best thing because we have to be very spiritual in our approach to issues.
That's our problem. As I say to me,
I agree, but you see, you can't fault him too. Like he always believes that the way President he avoids the Danny Kruger effect. President in explaining man on Tiasie, but yeah, you are Bonten and Tiasie say why Cathedral. President Jen says the spirit
it's not
in Ghana.
It's not even
say high.
It's not about. It's not. There are a lot of things. It's not only about Cathedral. There are multifaceted issues, and just like you said,
yes.
You know what? Ash Gold, your friend saying. Almost you.
Ash Gold.
An Anglo Gold.
Sam Jonah.
Yeah. Sam Jonah Babontin be criticizing about policy say and said yeah Ghana. And he just so we be criticizing about now. Then the next show no nipa krono. And no, I mean, no.
They say we be say. I mean, literally say if there's a dog in the house,
Some Jonah be kasaya. No, do ho. Kojompiani be kasaya. Kojompiani former Kufo, chief of staff. No MPP ni chan who Paul Admochre. No, why ya could do chief of staff. Say na do ya kasaya policies abi o hamo ya the next show. Then Kojompiani who crab betna so no. Say. You know, it is yes, now Bekachem say you believe Nanado is the best person to take us to the next level. I mean, Jundi, because Wakata wa ni and the Nanado nipa. You see, he's not a robot. He can make mistakes. He has appointees who might not share the vision he shares.
So first way, sorry, he admitted that they made a mistake.
So Chelsea owner na Abra yi Thomas Tuchel no tia small kind. Was say Denti Opam no nye Zagreb, but vision I no share for Chelsea no. Thomas Tuchel doesn't share that vision. So you need somebody who can share the same vision with you.
Before two people can agree to move together, they have to have the same belief on vision. But Bakojo said no,
say nana yam from Swa, and I said nana point is beyond from Swa. So Kase Nanado is my man. May MPP ni me Penanado asem, but the energy minister adia we yenye. That is how you build a better Ghana.
I remember IMF.
But you don't defend anything.
He ran amok with IMF that there is no way any serious nation will go to IMF blah blah blah. The next one.
And so the president
the president.
Why justify say COVID aba and Ukraine exactly. Togo Ukraine war and come Cote d'Ivoire your neighboring countries no one akọ IMF. I'm not say oh Nanado is not there. Say about me the next story about me say he say omobetumi winia. They need a record.
Exactly.
It is they are focused on performing. That is what you should tell Nana. If you think Nana is the man to take us to the next day, and yes, sir, there now excuse me to say, and Nana don't per se na ye. To say I shall one idea. You minister for
land mineral resources.
And I defense interior. And I minister for communication and information. Say I shall want there could be a Canada to crab media briefing no a brief no. No you can't blame Nanado. What I say, even though he's the head in Tianko, as you only Chabono. But the point is, some appointees put in place who were supposed to do some things, didn't do things right.
Where you can blame him is that you make health show.
Some people exactly my point. So until Nana, me your man. I shall one story a debacle with you more fairly totally. I might not blame you directly, but I'll blame your appointees. So I'm disappointed with my radio suka say. She fled the country or she was deported. So what you're saying, that is how, if you love somebody and you think you want the person to take us to the next level, you handle on yes sir. The obey na what done defense minister
Sergio Ramos
Joseph Yobo and I would defend it. No, if you do that you lose your trustworthiness with me because me nipa o criticize one way say MPP for de bia by NDC for de bia na me so ye partisan politics. But if you said in Kapola Admoche, he was so firm, so critical of Mahama administration. Nkakufa Dubai, where he's doing wrong, you tell him critical. Sane Cheso Yen Century and if you are NPP journalist in Sudan, then you tell us so we don't we know where you are coming from. Say about the side say Tesa radio. A Gabi radio station. They can go and sit there and criticize Nanado. And he said, no, they will purely partisan radio there. Now, I don't know, oh, yeah, then anyhow, I will take it. But if you are telling me you are an independent journalist, then you don't see anything wrong with what the administration does wrong, but you only see right with what they do right, I mean, how do I?
This is no selective response and can we do obenya time am up bet me convince so that okay
say be me dey want it na go oti anga you take me and then go me phone you be do so di matem
exactly
you know but
it's,
you know
but MPP from they admire him a lot. I have a lot of friends they really they think it's one of the most intelligent journalists.
Mugabe.
Yes.
So Mugabe type of journalism now, and Mugabe type. Why for one side now? Of course, I mean, if you do that, you know, I mean, some of us,
but he's smart. He's smart. I mean,
some of us might not have gotten our PhD.
Yes.
But with the little degrees we have, and God-given discerning and wisdom we have, we are able to see from what people cannot. PhD no cannot see.
School you only get knowledge to do things, but wisdom then nyamine dema.
And yet the obetna MPP ani and I'm a deal.
Yeah.
By me the Ghana ani and a share the deal.
A leader is someone who will make people around him better. We don't have the best leader. President president buy no America you ha pa. Now all you good idea. You can be good and the people are worse. You can be worse the people are bad.
So one on one minister, Oga come say no nyam people in India. No nyam people in Kufo na appointing. Kufo na appointing or quite $50,000. Yeah, $50,000 one jelino.
Yeah.
There are a lot of issues you can go back to. Reshuffle or Safumafo, time or J best finance minister. The following year reshuffle money baby. Munim they na koso. By what to take action? That's what a leader does. You take action. 500 excavators missing, no action. Ashan one deported, is he repatriated, whatever, no action. Nothing gets done. Now,
others have the confidence to do it because of them said then ever.
at least when we criticize Mahama did a lot of things wrong. But you can also attest to the fact to say Mahama bas branding. Mamia lady akoka say onya 1 million politics man.
Victoria Mahama.
Mahama sakte.
Come on.
So you didn't go papa now say no. Nipa ni abridge ni Ghana ho.
Boy come on.
Mahama,
but everybody knows it.
There are instances Mahama so he say true. He did a lot of things wrong. Not two ways. We can't sit here and say Mahama, the Jida, the Sada, whatever we have forgotten. But there are actions he took that depicts these are qualities of a leader.
He was trying, but everything.
Everything.
No, he wants evidence that.
No, excavators.
So what? But who say to Yampa? Like I said, flying excavators. Or no, to hear evidence. Or see the name of the game is evidence, circumstantial evidence. It is a one command evidence there. Forget.
Why command evidence?
Ghana Nibajinu didn't walk to the Jubilee House and give him evidence that we will see. I hear something untoward. How a excavator? Wakoton waha. No, this is I'm only giving what he says.
Now play devil advocate.
No, I'm playing the devil's advocate. That is what he's saying
excavator,
now.
No, excavator.
When he was tweeting here,
there say excavator we are okay there. Clear issue. Canada Japan crown can answer.
Matuasio.
Canada say yeah, Tombi Cote d'Ivoire who receipt.
Yeah, 2014 when he was tweeting there, he was wanting the power na there. He didn't say that evidence, but nya we need there.
No, by evidence. Evidence.
It's called evidence. Evidence the name of the game.
Excavators evidence anya yanti Dr. Frempon ne we audio one anti
I mean audio
evidence be say party pesca one anti
oh yes
evidence be the thing is me there nipa no ya de obo obu man no ba ye be wrong you strike. That's a leader. You strike, but you don't just condone everything and shield all your people.
That area is weak. I mean, you use easier words. That is weak. He doesn't have that one to sack anybody, or he feels nobody has done anything. But that's the disappointment people have in
you think the next administration, be it MPP or NDC, if they come to power, you come and you better. Let's say Mahama comes back to power, we come and sit here and praise him. No. Nasa ato kwame na yebisa. Ato kwame na say no money menya fine some yeah some yeah we
ash farmer
yeah so first one na yeah communicators for this no muslim me won say Ghana no so ade wa go ni say o criticize we na ti so we we ni no muslim young people ni ma ko people
for tag and hang
tag
we are no hang go
Rock FM
yeah
Apostle Vasco
I know
muslim makoji MPP for sika me MPP ni just say be transfer interior minister I go say violence beget violence
yeah
yeah any ade no I don't know no
me yeah
okay interview
kumbo I'm say kumbo bia
no ni din ye no me we finidi sata Mahama time na make on
Mahama time yeah
guy now can
beget violence
oh there were a lot of issues when going on. I striking now some atomoni ade.
No, but the good thing is they're all alive to see. Now we are journalists in part. The one in power takes the biggest.
I feel no more tiono because I feel you say me party in your program.
Yeah.
Me mind because me you be a me huna ho kire da.
Yeah.
You know matna me huna ho kire da. And Ghana were resources no biti konongo praswe krase no tiduase ko school no biti chigroma krase no tiduase na uwiesika na me say me MPP ni me hu say you are misapplying the country's resources. There are so many things being done wrong. Miss me MPP ni nti wrong na wo ye no meanwhile that sika na wo wia no say the KKD kan no wo de command ma ene wasefo na mo yeye no po national any manu chuma any asefo anka resources no ye nyina ye de ano na ye de hia. Then I sit back and say me MPP ni what was the purpose of MPP coming to power? To make the country better.
Exactly.
And I have to force you to make it better.
They be catch say na oko concert one with the spotlight takes the biggest hit. Ye nya akwhwe movie and akwhwe we ya camera ni susu ani unse onpabo achia wo time na wambo ni ye no bi abehwe be dey be dan. So we are journalists at the party in power takes the biggest hit. It is out o power nim does you know or against us there. They don't even know what you're about. In Tankai Betina say na they be na NDC no mu say NDC mu say and then NDC back power.
I say that time I took Amina Eric cried yes. That time Eric wasn't in the cinema. Me share the numeric na tam na mo rock na ato kam na me kai say Mahama Yere Tamas I buno for your program be Mahama Yere ni ministers me book appointment or me number interview just say me call na wa call for mo free okra de o call different station enti me prime minister no say but we booked an appointment with you. Are you not the person who came together? Some said there's NDC for Krabaha. They didn't want me to have access to them because of feel say
times change. That's I'm ready, Danny.
Sometimes I get you. I was so critical you know, but you know, Magoyongo, thank you, Magoyongo. Yeah, that was one of my best shows. I mean, I also sometimes the program. I always say that was one of my best shows. Me explode that day.
Violence begets violence.
An interior minister yakoto abana obi akoko ntokana eyaba o say una akoko on the wabona so really interior Ghana lawless violence begets violence.
Yeah, table stand. The beauty about politics. I mean, sometimes we hear some defenses and we are like, wow. Well, can you give the same thing when you're on the other side of the divide?
Yeah, media no,
but that's a journalist work. I mean, the party in power shouldn't. You see, sharpening them. I said, Uchikana, the Australian. Once you go off track, they bring you back.
Manu Chukra, that's why I suppose I just so him Sylvester Asare.
Oh yeah.
This is a Bantamine. Utum for to go on years and even acting as something. Yeah. I be san many honorable prince I can ask me. Sylvester na me koni fie, ye koni fie na.
Yeah.
Many prince money at the but when I don't know. When I sit before the console, I'm a different animal. No matter who you are. Me know ye mama, me know ye near, me know ye wekra. Mrs. Sylvester Kotoko I am in the bayan. When it question a Kojonian touches at a Kojonian touches chairman. No, or first line or a Ashton. But there be a Jemfi, me boss. Me say me need Jemfi, your court. Kojunian Techo, Sylvester Adamfo, Sylvester no or you be very open and friendly to the media. But when I come and I sit before the console,
they expect you to solve your conscience.
Be Ali Maradona. Ali Maradona, many can woman could but Ali to me gange me. Na ma castle or kofa me criticize Kotoko no more kofa supporters are begging about say solid FM so mama form.
No, but in their hearts they know you are telling the right thing.
Of course.
We are Kotoko near that means you don't see anything wrong with Kotoko.
Say no need a problem. Ghana. Now we have to do one show on this. Loyalty ni patriotism. Once a yadi back on say ya fan say me ni manuchu adamfo anam be permanuchu asema. Dear Manucho be bia papo boni or semi force. And no name my tumpon as a people.
There are people like that too. I mean you can't write them off.
But if you want people to be better, just like you said.
Let me ask now, you know how
you tell them where baby
because that thing even I love it in my heart when I'm speaking and the harsh reality.
That's how it should be.
Sit already and tell you that they are extraordinary players because
that's how it should be because What's the point in us?
You might be an angel but you're not a saint.
Yeah, any weakness. It is baby or tiation or merano. You should be able to tell him because intina Bible say 2 is better than 1. Intina asantifo baby we say shemi mami
umeni suma mintina chimi.
Ba mu say shemi mami ni di shemi mami ni di otwe omu hu omani so. Ebeni say shemi mami ni di intina chimi no because when the hunter is coming then I can alert you. He's coming because you know the TC from me did I be want to pay. You see, I can't.
Shemi
mami didn't na chimi no nam. But first some see humanism minti and na chimi no nam.
Yeah, but in principle,
that can also work.
Nipa dey do be go enia. You really need somebody to blow that one for you.
Yeah.
But I trim who needs to.
That's what. Yeah. Shemi mami didn't. But that's the whole point. Inti na say iron sharpens iron. In the Bible, Proverbs, or say iron sharpens.
That's why they even call the fourth estate. I mean. The fourth realm of the estate, you're unofficial, you don't gain anything, but you're
very sad.
But when somewhere watch over as gender, they set agenda, they will not even discuss what is necessary.
Until Unity Radio buy a bar, nobody bisa to say me or Rock FM was yonder. Nobody bisa to come in and some. Send me or Rock FM. The only person I know mobile a MPP for a Louisa Malcolm Collins money but say I took him
in principle they also loved you. They felt you were doing their bidding. You see how life is.
No, but they still do. I mean, that's one thing I like about MPP. They still do. They still do. But that it's just Actually, say
no, but that time, says
that time, no,
those who have followed your when who said no, but this person you can't. He might have his biases, but you can't tie him to say. Oh, but now, I say. I mean, and at the end, the government in power will take the biggest stick. Maybe as I'm come as him.
Asema
studio
Louis Amoko frame that been 3 days Carlos Ahenkraba and then come the Baba Carlos say any time now sunjo ko baba sa buy na Manchester mo baba and na e di nkomo na o si masa I am ntum bu na nansan say mo hete pa do and am bizan say Louis one a rule Ghana say o say and I'm say okay nti we say for the current issues going on, policy enrollment failures of the government, things not being done right and to her na me ko fa Mahama emetna ha say o Mahama ti akonya so Mahama ti
banka o say wo hype no
and be saying something me ko no ojina phone no say because the point is you say they did do man no you hwehwe do free no ho wona ade ne kita sisi Mahama anye ni yie nti ne ede ne si nchen enti wo say wo ne yehwe nti you don't expect me say me metna na me sankofa Mahama de ana oye ni yanka eyi na kan waso oyi ken ni ebela forebo no waso ubo ni yanka wani munte
exactly
oye ni yanka otena
so mama follow ya che they know when anybody who takes the seat we don't get it easy with the person Paul says so my betting no by nine more betting
na Eric graba ho wa don for Eric
exactly so at the end of the day
the boy is na ya da ne that's the beauty of the show.
Yes, because sometimes you not try to be a saint yourself you have your own issues
of course
into buy your hit but the one who takes it the one claiming to be an angel or this is also angel masa we angel but you don't come in with
I feel say politically what we need to do is sensentro for Ghana be adwuma ya ese say chance ye ma ye mpanimfo ye mfumso a omuhu say oma ye mfumso na ye kanokre na ye jai say me ye MPP ni from birth me away from birth we ye me nipa so once we ye me nipa bam na ya area fi Ghana
yeah they won't listen
because we nipa no betumi aye papa abra wo a wo ben no kra wo bonechi so but we don't do that anyway you move on now as I have the topics no. Me Alex Kwasi, good morning guys, great job done, God bless you. Isaac Mensa say well spoken well talk National. The only thing we must know about ourselves is that we are not patriotic, genuine and truthful. Eric says Opo Eric obe mischievous ni bi mo Eric Kwacho hene Eric Kwasi say the position here the NDC
deputy secretary
and also communications BB
no any communication
was our deputy secretary Eric say Opo
we dey mama king dem yourself obo me pa me kwa me brands me kwa research and samenya deputy to this Paul Bosuo
yes also Opo we know where you belong, you can't hide it. your body canoe is clear.
I can belong but be truthful and I fair to the issues.
I know. Can also we took Mrs. Mahama to Golden Radio because we knew we know where you stand.
Oh, okay. Now that time there quite make a
situation. Yeah. Golden Radio many ministers need book appointment. Sa hotel we a ben UMass on conference
beach.
Hona go die. The next thing I don't know how to go to know. The next thing no akwose sa omuko. Omunyina be 3 or 4 people.
Akwose le agents akoro your be punch.
One later me friend minister no say but I thought you were the one who okay. So we are not at your place. You are not the one. I'm saying no. It's a different station. You know, so, but it's all good. But you know, it is and if you're listening to us say hete MPP and don't say no, we have to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, maybe you are empowered there. Now, I'm just saying there are no saints and angels. Into Obana, yes, you must have time. You also did this. So, and then what's a son? Apologize. Let's move forward. But what was also because at the end of the day, we want better policies. May you know, Ghana card is something. I may bet the Bianamica said the difference between Ghana and America is systems, social security number. I have no son. Everybody is visible. She said Ghana, me advert, you know, BC or your way. She said your loan was Ghana with Ghana card. Open 200 cities, 300 cities. I want Ghana card on Kwadi amount. This is what you want to see. Why? Because they have confidence that what Ghana card on Kwadi, you make little profits from you, and you also can't see them. Because the police can say Ghana card, it's wanted that you will not even be happy in Ghana. Things that some of us crave for. Say one day Ghana need be visible. Me do Ghana na me no be business and one so can I have your details and I say then I can follow through. And then if the policy is good, you feel say by own research and estimations. So they are trying to settle admissions. I didn't want more who no papa. But no, it ends up being good. That's the beauty of journalism. you come back and you accept that when Kwande, the BMK MPP, they have very brilliant policies. But Bibini adrena woman to really maneuver the system, they're high. That is why
just look
Obama
at,
bad
just look at how Nanado added free SHS by and come to think of it. It's a brilliant one of the brilliant policies. I feel a could do anymore. As if school fee diamond for we are money. You see, if this thing is happening, the question I ask myself and say, why are they in charge of the school feeding? Why are they an assistant? And why am I a supervisor? Can we crack the whip? Can we arrest people? Can we punish people to serve as deterrent? Now, and your money kusuya, and then it's bringing more burden and it's killing the brilliant policy. Inti emiswadi unu na papa ni nya na odi free SHS ni ban obi wia moa mankwara ni nya aduane ni na be news na say policy no. And then when we talk about it, you say
you sold our conscience. Ghana we bet me book appointment to 1 o'clock. Everybody 2 o'clock crap. He doesn't have the cases or be fresh says be chroma. Look at how things happen. Obi ejuma ni so te wono. Ade chino kwa go and write letters to people. We ejuma no I say we show bia this is the time. But here the people are not helping the policies to come to fruition. One district, one factory, no be ko be say we company make me or their quarters won't your tax bill. Then they maneuver now, then the person is no more paying taxes. Because we be seen in flag be seen in him so one district, one factory. Or boss you listen, no me you 3 billion every year. Or make me work, bet you just 100,000 pay. Or bet you 1 million. Ah, sir, and me pay. You see, so the policy and idea is very good. Next time I came up, banana company offer 10 people, it's offer 100. So Abambe supporting this is what I say. But people are cheating the system. They the policies are good. People say I don't policy thinking.
Yeah, say na me take Canada Japan. You know that's why sometimes some of us here pick Canada Japan. Some say he's the only type of person out to me kind of creature on one part aside the bad side. Which everybody has. Me yes, so I can never be. Me shortfalls of course. Every human being has what I said, but he's able to tell his own people, say, Massa, sabi dia moya ne samfo na mutino. Dia moya ne nye.
So mo bisa no, no ka say no always kentin no esa. Or you can say train people like say to be like me, you have to have money because no say any can come sideline they will see him as a traitor.
And it's
because to pick a man and say
they have sidelined a lot of people.
Say akwa IMF dia ye fail. I mean it's basic. Obi say crash you have no be chim say me IMF there papa. This is the name papa. I mean you don't tell it sometimes tell it to the moon. Oh my dear no, because at that time now we're explaining you which as a massa. You say to me self-sufficient. Then you be locally. Yet you me producing ye and ye juma. Now that you know so called Jessica will be one ma shema. They say oh median dear papa. That's why I like Kennedy. I tell you I like Kennedy.
Yeah.
He will tell you that you might have very good reasons, but let's certainly admit that then we failed the whole idea of IMF. Even a month prior to IMF, going to IMF, what didn't you hear in Ghana? Now Russia Ukraine war in CA. What but finance minister and one man worker said IMF there and yeah the papa na Ghana. Some people say you should go to IMF, but they don't know what they are talking about. A month 3 days before then you went there. So what happened in 3 days in 2001? Sometimes that's where Kennedy will come and tell you that you're failing.
Thank you. Felix Osafo say, Opo, you are right. More fire. I am NPP, but we don't want defeat and the truth. That's why they told Nanado, be careful of your own people. Anyway, maybe the leadership. Nanado won't to me baby. His eyes and round say a penny be friend Richard. Sure, it's no cassette. Nanado to me who baby and I make catch and say that's why you have DCs. So decentralization. You have local representatives and local presidents in regions and then municipal assemblies and then district assemblies. Nti se bibi koswa omo said say omo ena a man who said nana me district the ekosu ni omaya but on say ding Ghana no crack ending.
Oh, that's what Ghana associate America.
Oh, Ibia no, I did some no. America one state.
So we catch us say, Mama, on to Akufa don't baby. For me, an educated person, sometimes I don't get it because rewards and punishment. Oh, baby, but yes,
and I'm making
a district away. This is aqua fire excavator. You do investigation, invite the person, come and explain. If it makes sense, you come and you show a statement that from investigation he's done nothing, blah blah blah. Obi so quickly you sack the person. Through a letter say, hey, and he should be prosecuted.
And I said, stand aside whilst I investigate.
I investigate. No, to be behind there. Now America, Texas, simple. Now Joe Biden, president, we are Washington. Does he know what happens in South Florida? But it's considered to be ruling everybody here. At the end of the day, policies and rewards and punishment. That is it. Obieni ya Bonabaso. This is to me through the effort. We see school. Why say you call the person who the go that sign the claim said this
honorary.
Sika ya the corner district and 10 million Ghana cedis
to good use.
But never go chromo about 60 million Ghana cedis. Maybe some IGM internally generated funds. Say. There's a model. People should he should now go to districts and be teaching them. Some year person, not to me who baby, on to baby. Then you ask them that once that same person, maybe 4 years ago, no, it's only one name he knows. Yeah, my light of Monimana Mahama. Yeah, yes, Monimana Mahama.
Yeah.
But 4 years down the line, his president is on to who baby. So the hypocrisy. The Bamkasa Ghana, your biggest problem is hypocrisy. Maybe then they'll be like, everybody is a hypocrite, man. So maybe you are not a saint. But the truth is that who blow the other man here too dangerous. Says the same for
stories no so now as I know
running
and the Friday yeah freestyle that's why okay and then you better rhyme afra because I bought 12
freestyle no chibom
okay so you'll be 1 hour lines no Auditor General retrieved 2.2 billion representing but okay so 2 for the end kind.
Yes.
I know they are just news flash.
Oh yeah.
24822. The second has been invited to the Queen's funeral. Nti eno
what there's enough for some munsia.
For na kan.
Yeah, ensia. Gama nche no class akoye debate. You can't do.
Omo we see we dia no mo ko ho.
But in Ghana they want to fight for supremacy that hey you want to me say why assassin blah blah. Local champion.
But omo to
recognition.
Omo to me see omo hene.
Yeah, exactly. Only recognition. At the end of the day,
statement about the way the about when you the right government.
Unless of course you fire on blah blah blah, you can live in your quagmire, your fixated world. But the point is that Ukraine here, you get that one coming in. You should see the letter. Maybe it's the first time they make us they don't call people kings.
Yeah,
but even there they say the king of the Ashanti
people. Of the Ashanti people.
Exactly.
His Royal Majesty.
Exactly. At the end of the day, you might have your way, but the point is that we will not say that Ashanti Kingdom is a perfect institution. Royalty,
Foreign and Commonwealth and Development Office, note number 211/2022. Protocol Directorate of the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, presents its compliments to the High Commission of the Republic of Ghana, accredited to the Court of St. James. Further, Protocol Directorate note number 187/22 of 8 September 2022, the Directorate has the honor to update diplomatic missions on arrangements and invitations for the state funeral of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on Monday, 19th September 2022 and associated events. Protocol Directorate, acting on behalf of the household of His Majesty the King, has the honor, King Charles
III.
Yeah, the third has the honor to have been instructed to issue personal invitation as set out in the following schedule. Invitee: His Majesty the King of the Ashanti and spouse/partner. Event: lying in state, HM the King's reception, state funeral service, the Foreign Secretary's reception. Into high profile event 9 and also
invitation. We cry unya visa. Let you bro unya visa. For the full plane call. You see, but the joy is that whichever you see royalty, the Ukraine. You will not sit here and tell me that the English monarchy has no blemish, but at least they manage it very well. That's how we expect kinship.
Meghan money we big dent on them.
People had their own issues, but they still manage to. It's made them say kinship na then na yentumi fam bom na ye kama. I mean, some of these things, if the man says obviously rule Ghana says here, then people get mad, but these are some of the things that he's getting out of noble service or render. I mean, the rest should learn.
And we say make a statement, we will say I'm some sort too kind, but we couldn't pick that story. So he's coming back to fight poverty in Ashanti region. I think he's going to be more stringent.
You see, those are the other sides that when people also sit back, we
want to see him do
they raw at him but even he handles it well. The KDB so far, look at the way they've handled it. He even called him personally some bra. I see a judgment so that which you also had the point say reverse the case and let me reverse to the HSA started admission. I mean, this is life. Sometimes you enjoy the battles, but at least on one casa there, I mean, he's managed to keep it up there for you.
So another China you share the Auditor General retriever now the Mahama Jabni Ashanwan any Baumia talking about 2024 quickly, but I think Auditor General
yes. I mean, you see, this is what Auditor Generals are supposed to do. I mean, I'm very happy. I read the story over and over again. I saw 4 billion out of 4 billion, which might
recover 2.2. In 1.8 billion, and so far
I came out. And you see, that is the primary job. I mean, I remember Yedu say so. Alamisi Benz.
Alamisi.
No, can say the special prosecutor, and the first is to recover as much as possible and prosecute.
First, recover and prosecute.
Because a boy on my son to be prosecuting back row, but not this kind of court. Not you to mean, the NGC can be, but you do be able to prosecute because some of these things, irregularities. Some to me say maybe some administrative mishap. The announcement so been 1 year, Juma year and background when you and the taxes near the announcement. A one my ghost name be baby in background just salary near the a code word there, which you not run away from. Into when you're Auditor General, that's some way auditing near the area because interestingly, every institution, they have an Auditor General there. They have an auditor.
Auditor.
Their job is to do internal auditor, the report. So some of these things, it's not rocket science. He's not the one who went around everywhere. But then politically, there's no willpower to even push. Sometimes it's only meant for the cameras. But it looks like this if there's one person, I'm happy with the president. Is this Auditor General or to me by? The level was not bad. I mean, technically it was also good, but politics got tired of him. No, one year go near there. You can't touch me near there. To me, troll letter the way near there. But we're there. So far, so very good for him. He might not have done everything.
I think this is the best news of the day. To wake up and realize Sika 4 billion. Auditor General report by na Ghana Eco West. Now you retrieve 2.2 billion.
I mean, there's a task force really doing it. But at the end of the day, that admission by the people that we need to pay is even enough. Almost so much and prosecute them. We are getting to that level. So say, make sure there's first one and near there. Say when him says Sky, you didn't deserve blah blah. They explain to you. You go and pay peacefully. You are a first time offender. We be my the story. We almost somewhere I'm watching say you say bibi no. The next thing is to go and serve a jail term. It's still a kind of crime if you want. But for me, I'm particularly happy with the way things are going. Yet me follow ni say kakra. At least we need our monies back. Sometimes you say kobobu si mbina wuti now you say 20 billion has been washed down the river. Then you are going to beg for 3 billion to come and do a project. Couldn't you have even salvaged 10% of that money to really do it back? I mean, those are some of the things that we hear. At least the Auditor General is doing what he's been called for, getting some of our monies back. We can only work with the information that we have. So I'm particularly happy because I wanted to know how was the recruitment, taxes and irregularities. I mean, the allowances people don't deserve, but they've taken them. At least in principle, the idea is good. This is what we expect him to do. So far, so very good with him. I'm happy. I'm happy in that direction.
So far, so very good with him. I'm happy. I'm very happy with him. And Auditor General, Obono Homading, will retrieve about 2.2 billion from disallowances captured in the Auditor General report from 2017 Manu to 2020 in a 3-year span. And Ode Etumia retrieve amount. Also, the amount was out of the expected Ghana 4 billion disallowances by the Auditor General. It was retrieved after the audit service had conducted audits of ministries, departments and agencies, public boards, the District Assembly's Common Fund, internally generated funds, IGF, pre-university institutions and technical universities, and determined expenditure improprieties. The amount was also retrieved through 7 irregularities in cash utilization, contracts, indebtedness, advances, loans, payrolls. Now basically na mo DBG loan near the workers here some penny no abon ho besianso nurse ni adwuma 3 years ni ntuaneka. Rents, stores, procurement and taxes which the Auditor General disallowed after the audit. of the interiors and they were not supposed to. So the Auditor General disallowed, and they have to refund all those monies back, which is good. Of the amount, 1.6 billion was from tax irregularities.
Yeah, taxes.
1.6 tax and 420 million from indebtedness, advances, loans. Until CEO no aje aban si na odi akobie company no odi akosini dan maybe sequences we you know in South and I was it 131 from cash irregularities. The rest amounting to 13.6 million was retrieved from contract, payrolls, ghost names near that, rent, stores, and then procurement. The Auditor General Johnson Ekwuamwa Esiedu, who made this known exclusively to the Daily Graphic in Accra, said the recovery was made upon recommendations in the various Auditor General's reports to Parliament and management letters issued to auditees. He explained that a task force was set up in May. These are some of the things we want.
Yeah.
Action. A task force was set in May 2022 to follow up on all outstanding disallowed expenditures between 2017 and 2020. He said the task force was mandated to go through the Auditor General report and ensure that all expenditures made contrary to law and disallowed were recovered.
Yeah.
So
now, once Auditor General's reports over the years, at least or we be follow to
3 years span. No, now new office.
Yeah,
and no buy we be follow abeji.
Yeah, and like I say reports come. Most people, auditors, so they are working. It's not that they are not working, but they are marginalized. Because in the institution, they are never loved. By the end of the day, look at the irregularities. And these are nation killers. How dare touch their taxes now? You are even afraid. No matter how big you are.
What delights my heart is Papa no buy May ya na no May ya.
Set up a task force to
May ya. Say it's not criticize amount Fontiasia. If this man from May to now, now what to me recover this huge sums and one setting up task force now. The question you have to ask yourself say, Anka size canon Zabeka.
No, it's go down.
It was already gone,
and it's even still be worse. So YGG, then people will now be sensible where they are because we just Massey Mama 2000, 2000 petty cash near Sasaman 2000 more the how did that benefit the institution? What could this guy would have tofu leguka Marco Wasi? I mean, these are the things we are talking about. And baby say, oh, money, Sanya, no, manager Sanya, for the mentor. And I said, your cash, this weekend you are going for a funeral. So what Jenny then it's a watershed. That's it, Massa. Now, the sergeant on their grow. Says, can when baby walk on cry for a meeting near there, you have to justify why SO2 SUV from Takrady to Accra. When you can take commercial, we obey baby 100 city, no to acquire around number. I mean, these are things we want people to start looking at. At the end of the day, there's a lot of wastage in the system. Once they do be attacking politicians in Nigeria because they feel that people are not and almost they make the loudest noise.
Yeah.
What it institution would this guy don't deserve.
Yeah.
But woman the chance or if you know your politics like
big rent, stores, procurement and all that. And unza on CSOs Asia led by your best friend lawyer Maurice Ampao. And Tiomo Koy or church name, and then this is what he said that intina me bese me ready hano say I say Mr. Siedu said keen steps underline the word
keen.
Keen steps had been taken to safeguard the public purse, including the opening of the Auditor General's recoveries account.
Yeah.
With account number, to track all audit recoveries in real time. See, the man is really working. He indicated that the account, which was the account which was opened with Bank of Ghana 2 months ago, had been used to recover 908,653 as of Wednesday, September 7th this year.
I like it. See, I brought letter. And she says,
out of 2.2, no, the amount for Chia. Almost 1 billion.
Okay.
900 and something.
Principle, maybe they've agreed to pay
explaining the difference between disallowance and surcharge, he said the disallowance of expenditure normally led to the Auditor General's recommended recovery from individuals, public officers, and institutions which committed infractions. Yeah. This is what we want. Action. So 2.2 billion. You know what it can do? It means schools there. The man crossing for. These are people
who they are working. They are showing working.
Yeah.
We answer finance. We see show working.
Yeah, show working. Yeah.
It's showing. His works are showing.
Mass. Oh yeah, it's show working.
Yeah. Not the final answer.
Not the final answer. Okay. Yeah, move on. Yeah, share the next one. Omampani abedi achiri baumia. Edi no na fi be Ashan one ne we di na quickly yeah move on na be lines.
Yeah.
Baumia yen nanim so ni Ghana. Enti oko na yebisa no say Kenyan radio station. No yebisa no say bra na o adwen bi say nyame ya adoma 2024 no obeko wanim na wakwa akoye president na enti ho ena omampani abedi achire di tu dwa say CCA ni de the focus is to help his boss his excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo achieve the purpose of transforming Ghana. Said the Ebeya Omobetumi Asesa Enyoma. Now, in an interview with Kenyan private TV channel KTN News, Baumia said he was committed to supporting the president to deliver on his plans and policies for now. He stated that the 2024, which is an election year, is not on top of most agenda of the government, adding that Akufo-Addo-led administration is focused on bringing relief to Ghanaians. And I quote him, I think right now I am just focused on helping my boss, the president Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, fulfill his vision and deliver on his agenda. We don't really have too much time for thinking about 2024 right now. I think that if you get to 2024 and you don't have a record, you will have nothing to campaign on. So right now we are focused on that, and we don't know what the future holds, but we'll focus on the work for now. End of quote. Now the governing NPP is expected to select a flag bearer, as we all know, Nyame Yadma, by next year. Almost breaking the age, that has been the slogan. Now said no Kojo Alanchematen, somebody who is also being touted to be a leading member of the race, a great minister, Dr. Friyo Seakuto, and so say Obeba ono de okaya okoya ade kura man kapati ne twena so asin central MP akopre Canada Japan, and so I na adwin so Obeba na the latest ababetom CCA former general secretary Cabinet Japan, and so diamba say he might also contest. This second Japan contest with the Kofo Freezing. No count. He wants to come back. And see, these are the names. But Baumia, they are not quickly. The news is making. He says his focus now is to help his boss because only recorder. And then so he admits that there's a gap and there's a job to be done if they want to break the 8.
Yes, and because it's not an easy task. And such admission, the Chroma Crown, I'm sure if somebody's coming, I still there. American problems they won't be solving way, but at least you can make effort. Until he admits any day, I wouldn't use it so much against him that then when him say when you not that, but at least their works will be put on the under the microscope.
Litmus test.
Yes, litmus test to see whether it's blue or red, and microscopically. And that is why he needs a good proper record to do that. I think that he's answered it in a beautiful way, because your no is your no, your yes is your yes. And as you say, when you can't emphatically say no, then I mean, you know what you're talking about. But my joy is that won't say me who now was one of the first stories that I read, because up till now it's not made any people are making advances that he's the one for the ticket, he's the best candidate, and because of trouble, blah blah blah. But alongside as a person, they don't share that enter those realms into getting the chance to say that he's not speaking on it. I thought maybe you see Obin Subeka say I did the Opa and they just say I know I can, then people start working hard towards.
But you think he doesn't like it?
Yeah,
maybe he was being
the other side. Obi Jane say so sometimes you need to admit, then people will know that we are working towards.
Maybe he wants to respect party, no?
Yeah,
policies, hierarchy.
There are two sides of the coin. For this one is really good because it calms the waters. That at the end of the day, there's a job to be done.
Let's focus on the
job. You can only run on the positives of the enough, because Rebecca just said Kufo might have done all the job, but it was not easy for Akufo-Addo to ride on. Moving forward, so even your predecessor doing so well, that's not guaranteed. That means you have to do more, so that when you go and sit on a platform, maybe someone say, I mean, what difference are you bringing? And are you satisfied with all your predecessor did? You should be bold enough to say that. Because he ran on the successes of Obama or UCB. At the end of the day, he might say, I'm my own man, but I belong to the administration and I think we did a yeoman's job, so give us the mandate again. So in principle, he knows very well that 1.5 years, it's a make or break for them. if they're able to turn the fortune, the tides in their favor, why not? People will say that, Masa, Ninyane say betterment of every Ghanaian. So this is not the time to go and sit on networks and be saying, no more they can be talking about it, because also Chayama, somebody's name has always been. There's a reason he went to Kenya and he was interviewed and it's news. Certainly, he's having his a campaign already. But when after now you are in there, you have to pick up your own pieces. So I don't have problem with Obi's way declaring intentions now and working hard towards making it achievable.
Maybe he didn't also want to disrespect the party hierarchy. Remember,
yes,
they brought up a policy, said 9 months. I'm going to say 11 months, and I'm saying
when they are in power, like 11 months, 11 months when they are in power, then they will hold that because they will distract and but I don't think it's a problem. Declaring intentions is anything wrong.
But inwardly, you know he will go, right?
Oh yes. Okay. From what he said there, then I will hit my chest. But
he said,
me president and Benyani, I think it's a very good political talk. He's learned the way to be a politician and is working in his favor. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Because he knows very well that he's going to run on the successes of President Akufo-Addo. He said, where do you go?
Yeah. Where do you go? Okay, trust na share from Omampani Abedi Echire Baumia. Wakasa fa the presidential ambition who I say ye wa adwuma ye nti sesi ane de nyankasa me boa me boss na ya adwuma na du ba bi epesi edu owie na nya record a ebedi ho nkomo later na ye move on na ye hwe Omampani Dada Mahama ukaya nansan ototo job Edman Nanado about the fight against Galamsey. Kase Nanado yobia seba asam kwa nkana kunya no kwa ede nkodi ato ho so odi oye principled man odi ono anasema o kan so because okase odene na konwa ebeto ho
his presidency on the line.
Yeah, on the Galamsey. Line. Yes, but Galamsey fight no baby enenam no se Nanado yobia anka sesesi akraka wajai eden ato ho na eno no ena Nanado nso be kan no enra ana yebo ho nkoma o kase Omampani Dada Mahama intumi digest elections na olusu ye to him as abana o hwe no 2016 esan bo no 2020 no aye ne ya nti ogina ba bia sa elections ni defeat no asem no de kasa na eno na Omampani Dada John Dramani Mahama enso edin semfofra abasamba manu na o say Ghana has a big problem. The president's pride is in elections he has won. Mahama no. Now me can be Ghana former President John Dramani Mahama has taken a swipe at President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for claiming that Mahama is being haunted by his defeats in the last two presidential elections. In a tweet shared on Thursday, September 15, 2022, Mahama intimated that rather than focusing on finding solutions to the current challenges Ghanaians are facing, the president is traveling around the country gloating about the number of elections he has won. He added that this action of Akufo-Addo is an indication that Ghana is really in trouble. Politicians exactly. Our country has a really big problem when the president's pride is only in how many elections he has won, rather than how he can alleviate the suffering of the people and create opportunities for them. We a tweet Omampani Mahama Eddie Abai. I think said the background of the story we all know. Manu, yes.
I mean,
it's an interesting week.
These are two elephants and two dinosaurs who are having a go at each other.
Who use elephants? Be a Mahama and
yes, so
elephants here and another symbol.
Two dinosaurs having a go at each other's throats. I mean, one of their tooth is even bigger than my head.
Yeah.
So my whole body. So it becomes, you see, simply put, they are two former presidents. So at least they know what they are doing to each other. And I think sometimes, as a country, we should make some of these things soft so that we can also enjoy. I think Mahama, all of us, is managing to stay in there. I mean, in this whole business because
be relevant.
Yeah, maybe relevant in the work. I'm sure I could want to say want to say it was irrelevant, but he's staying in there. Matuas, relevant. That's the word I like.
Yeah.
I like that word very well, but choosing just the words right. I mean, this is what we expect from him too. If you want to be a credible opposition leader, you have to put the government on its toes, so that people will see that you are a credible alternative. And maybe one of
Ronaldo did same to him.
Exactly, one of the good ways is
Sikano. no yet tiska so de nanado no promise but sika no wo hen ye na obisa mahama sa mahama abobo sia sa chen aban bia waba so ana obisa se sika na mo abobo sia no wo hen sika no wo hen no ka no majiso sika no wo hen so I'm just trying to say nanado so hit
the same thing. I mean, especially 2 years before the election, I agree with you perfectly that is what you do. Others are of the view say bring policies. You don't have policies now. Obisa can say punch the policies already there. Maybe people will know that these are the loopholes around it. Because you have to say, if you don't have any competitor, sometimes you relax and feel like complacency sets in and you don't get it well done. Because in any case, he has declared his intention, I'm coming for your seat. Maybe Baumia wants the boss to get her before he starts holding the seat, technically. So at least he decided that, and it's an interesting one too that he gave, that Mahama might still not have gotten out of his skins that he's lost elections twice to him. He lost just once to him.
That was a big shot.
Yeah, 2021.
I say he said I could never be president.
Yes.
And I won 2 over him. So maybe he cannot get over it.
Exactly.
And still hunting him.
Exactly. And he still wants a chance at it. Unfortunately for him, he can't sleep because he still wants to have a go at it. So I will see it in that spirit that the issues are there, but once in a while you throw a subtle jab. I will say, I mean, he will also say that, oh, now time baby, tell them the good things you've done. Why will you say this? But that was not the only thing that he answered. And you know, our president is full of sarcasm. I remember so when he went to Water Region, sometime it comes to I said, so bro, no about that school, it became big. People feel that we will be now. Voltarian way now. Maybe the only actors that sometimes Rebecca said we become very good policy, but one little statement about baby news.
That's why
know when to bring extempors because extempor there people will laugh, but sometimes it becomes a serious joke to somebody and then a person focusing on. So whichever way, I think that alleviating our people should be much more than mine. People should have improved lives. But that's also negate the fact that you've lost an election twice to him, and you'll not be happy. And also truth is sometimes bitter to swallow. That is the harsh truth. That somebody you've told that be president before you start criticizing me, all of a sudden is having a good go at you. So for me, I see it in that spirit. There are 2 elderly people who have once made history with our country. Whatever happens to them today, they are 2 gentlemen that out of the 30 million Ghanaians now, they are premier. They are primus inter pares. They managed to be the first amongst all of us. So I see it in that way. That I mean, if Mama says, think more of helping your people than what you want over me. But once you listen to him, it shouldn't also worry you that he said it. Maybe you're kind of, I mean, work hard and have another chance. Unfortunately, you can't do it against him again. Unless maybe decide to meet in the ring. Boxing day, no one shall ring, no more get you go at each other, fine. But in terms of intellectual contest and analysis to be president there, I think that's the ultimate. So I want to see the lighter side of this whole stuff.
Okay, Unity Radio 1039. Over to me to text message at 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. Both regular text and of course WhatsApp. You're making kind. Facebook now. Drop your comments, drop your contributions. We will make sure it's read on the show. Na yenyina yetumi a pioneer boa chichiri Ghana Magana so etumi ayeyi na afa no toma panso etumi efrayede asada ma Dan Auto Repairs, Gold Coast Catering Services, as a mass trading na Dr. Kwabi Scientific Care. Omu nyina ebo enchidom ana yedi dwumadi edi ebremo. We have 2 more topics before we open the phone lines, and the next one Amampeni Dada Mahama Biu ne emolument ehun sensemo a nano ebaya na ye ka efa ne dan a sese nkaban de ma no ene ne office a osi onibie ni ade na ye a na yaba Aisha 1 enso new development aba ye de abremo now. Yasha Ayanoa said there is no proof government is paying Mahama's office accommodation. Good morning, Ghana show host Randy Abbey has spoken on the raging issue of whether or not government is paying for the office accommodation of former President John Dramani Mahama. During the September 15 edition of the program that airs on Accra-based Metro TV, he challenged Richard Ahiagba of the governing NPP party, who claimed to have documents proving government was settling and settling the said bills. Ahiagba came under pressure from co-panelist Sami Jemfi of the NDC to share the evidence of payment he claimed to have. His response was that it was not immediately available on his phone. Randy Abe then tweeted, "There is no document that proves that the office accommodation is paid by government." When Ahiagba tried to affirm his position, Randy Abe stressed, "Maybe something else flashed your face. There is no document. I saw the document and I made a conscious decision not to circulate it," the NPP National Communications Officer stated. Inti Ora Randy Abe and this answer me to just say, "Omampeni Dada Mahama asema na all kano enya de a sesia no bibia kire se omo amanu bi na no ena Ora a friend say Ahiagba kroyai say government working to give him an office. Now Richard Ahiagba, Director of Communications of the NPP, has disclosed that government is putting in place efforts to get an office for former President John Dramani Mahama. His comments on Accra-based City FM came hours after he had affirmed on Metro TV that he had documents to effect that the state was taking care of bills of an office for Mr. Mahama currently uses at East Cantonment. At a press conference a day before, September 15, Ahiagba dismissed Mahama's claims that he was not enjoying the full end of service benefits due him as a former head of state, as contained in Article 71 of the 1992 Constitution. The government of Ghana is working to give him an office. There is a conversation to get him an office. If the office has not been given to him, the letter I have here has not confirmed it, but what it tells me is that there is a conversation to give him an office, and his office is aware. We any in some Ahiagba, and so Eddie Etu Ija Manu. So the hula balloon, we're finally getting somewhere with some of the claims are now former President Imeki. Just like you said, the staff for the letter by who say the Mokhtari, the Felix Ofosu-Kwakye and the co you but just like you said, the intrano no bekan, but the intrano de wameka. But one of the things he mentioned was office at East Cantonment, which he said on one akojin on one ituaka. MPP on the other side said they were paying for the office as Ahiagba Kokan war Metro TV crash and the press conference now a day before which was on the 14th or 15th, and also Mukai said they pay for all those things. But now he comes back and tells us after going to Metro TV and say he said document on the phone. So Randy Abesi Ibra, I've phone is also I don't think I have it on my phone. And then later I'll call CTFM and now I can say I feel per office ama or Mampenida da Mahama, and then Mahama call for ya where say per office. I have a letter to that effect. We are trying to get him an office. What are we doing as a country? You see, right and wrong.
You see, I think you've summarized it beautifully. But what I only learn lessons from it, that sometimes we should hasten sensibly before we make some of these pronouncements, because I think that's the biggest news. That as much as possible, I sat here to say that. And yesterday I listened to Mamiaba. I was happy with the submission. It looks like Ghana is Sonia maybe the Sododo, because say ex-president after being president for almost 5.5 years. Now say with your office, now say office complex for office of the ex-president and farmer now say which year. And can we share the state of Ghana now? It shouldn't even be news. We shouldn't be sitting here discussing it. We a leader, we share beyond that. You can even say that, oh, I deserve these things, but me won't say I want to Ghana near identity and quality to school. We say people are drinking water with winter. I've told the current administration that as much as I will need some of these things, I think I can. My Bob Raka make me afford it, so they should use the money to do. But hey, if he decides not to do that, it's so prerogative that he is entitled to. Start like 71 year I saw about review, and I'm happy. Maybe I'm not understanding why he had to use the word I will review it, because if he had said I'll cancel, then it's as good as Ghanaians tell him the Sikawa Jinina, then pay us back together with interest, because you know in principle that you did not deserve it. But you decided to do a pick and choose when it comes to some of these things, because say if you have been granted an interview and you decide that I've always said that it would have been easier for most of us if we raise doubts and controversies and people speculating. Make sure that internet debates near the point, because enumerate your opponent's points and try to water it down. I mean, shoot a bullet through it. Then everyone say a bit leaky, because I was a bit more. I was like, wow. When I heard it initially, so all it takes is monthly salary, and the advance payments and open original. I was asking myself that, okay, all that we have now alive is ex-President Kufuor. So is ex-President Kufuor also being treated the same way, or he is having all his wishes and needs met? Because I know this thing, some of them had no expiry date. It expires when the ex-president dies. That very moment, then most of these things will cease. But if it's going to be alive for the next 30 years, 40 years, 100 years, as a state, that is the where I fight you and want to say, so we ex-president. Technically, you can never work for anybody again, and we don't expect you to even go and pick anybody's work because you have been honorable. Are they doing the same thing to ex-president Kufuor? Only to find out that, you know what, some of the things around it are being done. Most of this people speaking for you, it's a full-time job for them, and the state is paying them, which is not wrong. I've always said that. Let's go by it. So I don't have any problem whatsoever it's being done. But the truth was that Richard Ahiagba, you go and sit on the network, you do an interview. I think he's the communication director.
Director. I don't know. Most of the time, no more communications team, no news writers, no affirm them to be communication directors.
So let's say, because we don't know, it's member of Ali's communication director. Yeah, and I'm more wine. But maybe you see, the issue here is that you go and sit on a network, then you blatantly say that you've cited a document which shows that you are paying for the man's office. Everybody will be like, whoa, wait a minute, so this president is lying to us. Well, what I say, you believe, you think so. People don't even take it too serious. But what I say, I have cited a document. Then people are like,
that's what he said, and then
that is strong.
So show us the document, and then he said,
because I know this are back and forth, because the ex-president Kufuor like, oh, these are private matters, should be thrown out there. I'm not granting television. But Office of the Chief of Staff for them, if these things I'm saying are lies, they should come out and answer and say, yeah. Then Sami James also comes to say that this is not what he spoke about. He spoke to specifics. You can decide to add other ones for emphasis and answer for mischief and answer. Yeah, but these are the things that the man spoke about. That's in the light building, water building, fuel, and you can 2018 and you break it down. Or friend will say we break it down. You see. Where is this news to me, Richard Ahiagba? I think the CTFM interview was one grant to crack here. Because if you will be truthful to yourself that almost 6 years into an administration, the ex-president has not been given an office complex and you are working on it. I mean, who does that? My
question is, it's not only a reflection to Mahama. It's something that say, I mean, Sadia Oka say, we are ex-president, I mean, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
If we are Juma Unity Radio and the law says, Manuchu, Jumana or Kwa, I was say, Yamano, brand new computer, Yamano, brand new microphone, console, whatever, non fine kind of podcast will fee, I won't share anymore. So I save billions, so I save CD. I know there a requirement, so we have to provide it. But my problem, I may want to say, why are there a successive government? Yes, let me undermine my opponent, let me punish him, let me stretch him, and answer. Maybe they get too busy with other things that they can't finish. Because I said it on yesterday's show, and I'll say it today. From time Rollins Free Akunyaso, Ako for by Nasadi we starting. Nana do better na Akunyaso. The first thing me say na Mahama mo cry for was these same things. And Nana do moka say the kind inyane dia de to so mienu ntumi nya den enya enti kofonio maybe crash still unnecessary nka onya sika na say so mutua ne ade e were not paid. So enti I say I don't know say why don't we have money, and if we feel those things are too much, then we have to do a review and cut some of the things down.
I agree with you perfectly.
But anybody deserve there because for God's sake, only a former statement. And it's not nice for them to be crying for money in the public space. But until I don't want to only make it a case for John Mahama. It's a case from successive governments. They do that all the time.
You see, that is why I'm happy.
It was one of the things internal Rollins Kufasem Krano.
Yeah.
I was a say, was it Togo or Nigeria? Koka say, on one, try to take it. On one, they say, baby, a boom speech now. You know, it's been.
Back.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll make it sure. You see,
it's been happening everywhere.
Yeah.
Every government, the president will be free to be asked.
So I'm happy I was going to straight the
extending. Yeah.
The idea is that is where these communicators also come in. That in Kufuor's time, when you were president, what did you do to ex-president Kufuor? It would be interesting to know that part.
Yeah.
Well, we say whether you provided, because I cannot say salary, my gym salary, just like ex-president Kufuor Rollins was taking when he was alive, and Kufuor is also taking nowadays. So when it comes to an office space nowadays, maybe for very good reasons he did it for Kufuor, because about now they will start pointing fingers that hey, we also have information that Kufuor, you treated him, you mistreated him.
Oh, so but you forgot Kufuor's office. Even the people said, how common farmer. It was a whole lot of.
And near the start, then so you are not tribal and political, tribal and cultural more than the government. But sometimes we should say because
under
the confidence from there. Yeah, but what I said about why I feel that it is here and there is that is he not entitled to that way? Sometimes. Ghana,
he said he doesn't.
So like one-time payment. I don't have a problem. But when say station no channel, things are not working so well. But every month you also buy $200. Now submit me out for there. I can tell you that police have $200 and first of children sleeping under trees.
But that is personal decision.
Yes,
if Mahama hasn't said, if Mahama hasn't said, he said, Mumfano. We have to do it.
We as a people, we can also question it. Well, personal decision there, but so yes,
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, why should we be giving fuel, blah blah blah?
If those things are too much,
but
you know why they don't review it and they don't slash it down, because they all think they will enjoy it when they leave office.
Chairman in the Yisikania, they be kai pass or someone from Brabeji and Yisikanopa. I mean, personal decision, but at the end of it, it's our money. Your personal decision, but it's our money. The first point is that, and can hear news if it says that in the midst of crisis, COVID-19, if he's not being given his funding, so it's not a problem. But he wants to put it on record.
The point is no. He wants to put it on record. The problem is we can attribute this to COVID. He's left office for how many years?
And America says 6 years down the line, Richard here granted interview that we are trying to get him an officer. Abba, you don't talk like that. Into maybe a time bench with power and I say
what can we do tina na me pese ye nkomo no ye extending kakra na hu say it's not only related to Mahama, it's related to obia free so asa no mo.
What we should do is that it should start from somewhere, because at the end of the day obia there you obia na Ghana, so I'm not sure it's a one party state then obia be
because what the show say said the nanado modi Mahama the ma bia say office on one 24 medical bills on one tunu kwan. Just be let your guess be as good as mine.
When tables turn.
Say table turn. Now young funny say, and the next administration becomes NDC. Yeah. What will they do to Nanado?
You see where you ask him say and then say tables turn now, but do the right thing. Then young fan starting.
No, because that's what I'm saying. So I was expecting, sir, President Nanado. He's still the sitting president.
Yeah.
So he can make things right.
All the wrongs.
Yeah, he can make things right.
But NMBC said, did Mahama do all for Kufuor too?
No. I know that I'm meeting and I do interviewer meet the press first time no no now I'm focus on almost selected Nana in 3 months bisa question I'm saying almost selected people and no BBC as I no can say first Kufuor it doesn't go to the second person.
In principle, what you do is that these are people doing it to themselves. I'm not.
They do it to themselves.
It's really difficult to sit here and tell them what to do, because at the end of the day, chance now. Yeah, and as you do the right thing, that is where you start proper. Once you say, "Hey, I go for the yeah,
so he did mention that, right?
Why do you give them all these things? But fine, I'm not gonna say in principles. Yes, mama.
Okay.
Yeah. But the point, what you can do is that either Ronaldo changes the direction of the ship now, or Nyamewa Adonam so back, come and do the right thing. Then we start from there.
I personally feel that. One, send your money doors and tini be abiding to me in Tama, omon review, normal slashes something. But once the provisions are made, I'd say ex gratia ya can want some MPs ne CEOs ne adi board directors ne adi once the provisions are still remain untimi nkasa mfa mom but make me feel say
can you be forced to the books too when the thing provisions they are not say too much. We should kill
too much. That's
why
something a review, no.
I mean,
that's why Mahama says he's coming, and the next
then when he comes, and
Bananado can even do it now. Bananado can do it now.
No,
he's coming. Who knows he's going to come? Or he's not coming.
Exactly.
We don't know. So let's do something now.
But also, me,
I'm in line with you.
A third world country.
I totally agree with you.
Benefits there.
Too much.
Now
we teacher new now could feel crowd pension pay on you see, that's why the wealthy keeps being wealthy.
Exactly. I mean, the system wanted to bridge. Workers are going to be brave. No more casa, because the system pays them for just being around.
We move on to the last topic. Maybe answer a phone lines, and that has to do with your best friend.
Yeah, Aisha
Wan.
Yeah.
Now, news of the day, and it's Aisha Wan, dear no. Onse okase ne lawyer Ifan Krabia that say omo say one call China no enya no kre because Aisha Wan no
from China
say ya no kre say enya no kre de nya de a ye nyina ye den ye nim. But yeah, amid controversy surrounding the repatriation or deportation studies of Aisha Wan, Captain retired Ifan Krabia that a lawyer of the Chinese Galamsey Kingpin has stated that his client flew all the way back to her country in 2018. In an interview with Accra-based OKFM on September 15, the lawyer said his client, upon arrival in China, called him after 3 days to confirm her arrival. According to him, Aisha Wan, in narrating how she left the country, said she was placed on board an Ethiopian flight to Addis Ababa, from where she proceeded to China. I interacted with her briefly when she was deported from Ghana. So the lawyer is also using the word deported. He say much from repatriation. Research more repatriation and deportation.
Repatriated, deported.
Deported from Ghana. I was surprised she left the country. She called me 3 days later from China to inform me that she has been taken to China. I asked her what happened. She explained that when she went to the police headquarters, she was put in an Ethiopian airline plane and back to China. Since then, I did not speak to her until 5 years later that I read in graphic that she has been arrested and detained. Ifan Krabia.
Wow, lawyer. I didn't cry. I'm trying to no lawyer. I mean, Captain.
There have been varied accounts on whether or not Aisha Wan left the country in 2018 after the state filed a nolli prosequi in a case involving her. So that's the first point on Aisha Wan case. The second one has to do with the fact is lawyer Ifan Krabia that and so say Aisha Wan case omuni fact bia and right now I say there are no basic facts to support charges. Now, lawyer for Galamsey Queen Aisha Wan, Captain Ifan Krabia that has revealed that there are no basic facts to support charges against Aisha Wan. Aisha Wan appeared in court on Wednesday after being remanded into police custody for 2 weeks when she was rearrested last month. She's been tried on 2 charges by the state for engaging in sale and purchases of minerals without a valid license and mining without license. Aisha Wan was remanded into police custody for the next 2 weeks as Accra Circuit Court turned down her request for bail. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said, "Hey, I wasn't a college. I shall say, in an interview with host of Atinka FM's Drive, Ketri for Reunion, Captain Ifan Krabia that dismissed state prosecutors' claim that Aisha Wan sneaked out of the country after her initial arrest. Ifan Krabia that mentioned that the charges against Aisha Wan don't include the fact that she fled the country or without proper documentation, and so the claims that she sneaked out of the country is false. Aisha is married to an Ashanti businessman based in Kumasi. The charges against Aisha don't say that she is an illegal immigrant, neither does it say she fled the country or she is without proper documentation. She has been charged by a state for engaging in sale and purchases of minerals without valid license and mining without license. What kind of charges are these? you don't have basic facts to support the charges.
Oh, Captain, I will one day make him my lawyer. I like him. I like him.
Oh God. And this will be
can look in your face and tell you that your mom is not your mom.
Yeah.
Your parents are like
Ashanwan to face 20-year jail term if found guilty. Judge. Now, the presiding judge at Circuit Court, His Honor Samuel Bright Aqua, has said the Chinese Galamsey Queen Ashanwan is likely to face 20 years in jail if found guilty of charges against her. He explained while ruling on the bail application of Ashanwan that the accused person's punishment ranges from a minimum fine of 30,000 penalty units equivalent to 360,000 to 2 years to 20 years in jail. Until the charges ranging from Ghana 360,000 to 20 years in jail, or it could be both fine and jail term.
But that's the maximum.
Yeah, maximum.
The minimum.
He said that based on the severity of the matter, the accused person cannot be granted bail. Samuel Bright Aqua said the reason, citing Article 996(5) of Act 30, is that the accused may not appear to stand trial or may interfere with any witness or evidence or hamper the investigations of the police in any way. The judge explained that the first accused person, Ashanwan, may interfere with evidence due to her influence in the country. So the court even admonishes and acknowledges that she is very powerful. He added that the court may also refuse bail if the accused is likely to commit a further offense on bail or the offense of the accused is charged with was committed whilst on bail, until likely to commit further offense on bail or offenses. In ascertaining whether or not an accused may appear to stand trial, he said the courts are again guided by the conditions in section 96(6). So these are the words from the judge who sat on Ashanwan's case, that if she's found guilty, 360,000 Ghana cedi fine to minimum to a jail term of 20 years. But then the lawyer says there are no facts. The case is no case.
No, you see, because we wasted time or we threw away a lot of substantial evidence. I mean, it has been 5 years.
We are sure say through Bibiago.
All other things being equal, 5 years is quite a time. But you might still have the documents now. Then I'm just saying, you see, Adiaba Fresher, there's a reason that police quickly wants to get to the crime scene, take some.
But she came back and she's still doing it.
Yeah, until I quite say no, I'm be more fresh news. But 5 years ago, the end of the day, it's only emotionally we are talking about it to make it look worse. You see, Yeni and Kofobi Brave Ghana selling Galamsey equipment and doing illegal business in Ghana without people in Ghana.
Point of interest to meet me
I know, but it looks like it looks like Galamsey, unless of course we be in Ghana. But to never send for Galamsey, but Omudiomon team will be in Suna na start Koko. But I mean, in principle, there. So in Krabby father he has a way of friend from China until the just called China. You see, Ghana might have a very good case, but send they did for.
Are they trying to just?
How did you deport somebody, give him a letter, put him on an airplane, and say she sneaked out of the country? I mean, how nobody my chairman say? I mean, say if prosecutors say she's fled the country, she sneaked out.
She sneaked out.
That's just no and
but the lawyer is also saying she was deported
because you've all made.
No, but we saw the thing that she was repatriated. Purpose of living there.
How much tickets so maybe the sneak out is being said by the lawyer. Maybe we say in a proper way. I'm saying your friend for interview near there. On so I know. Incredible father 3-1. Or why no controversial lawyer?
Every lawyer,
journalist.
Every lawyer more or less is controversial.
No, some people are not too controversial. Also, bon ko catch us on kasa in a court case. But grant interview everywhere. Three, he has allegiances, affiliations with the current government. Who are they 3-1? He's one of the best lawyers. Recruit a captain Crab and Father 10. Is that well? I think the woman is smart. Getting this man, and he has a way of watching down every issue.
Yeah,
he's married to a businessman in Ghana.
Ashanti man.
You see, I had interest in to catch him. Said, "Do I know what that means?" Then to not be easy repatriating the woman, because as an American, American,
yeah.
Now, why do Bonnie be? We can't just say what's worst case, put him in jail, go back to the wife or husband. Why do you want to take the person?
And as a final,
exactly. In Mbani there. So why will you say, "Hey, on your Ghana, Uncle China"? So obi dofo Ghana ni be a wako masters war. China. Or say a businessman or Kumase. Now she found love in a Chinese woman. And people were telling me that it's not easy. If those things are being played in the law court, you don't play with family issues, any love in the idea. You can't just say that unless in Pakrona here is beyond. So a Ghanaian come into Ghana. Ghanaian beko China. You see, all those things will be brought in. Maybe Captain is right playing all these things in the. I'm hoping
as
that.
Odi can be to Ghana 14. Exactly. Playing the mind games.
And that's what a lawyer should do. He should water the storm for you. He should kill every sensationalism around the whole issue. That as it stands on 2 issues in the bono. Now some so sneaky out scrapper. It's wrong. Mom so made deported. Muso sneaky out. So what did you want to do? You wanted to catch her like a bailer and put her in the plane yourself or what? Someone say, oh, more ticket in how can somebody have his ticket number, name, flight or Ethiopia Airlines in so sneaky? So I think that as a country, we need to be careful with this one. My emotions in frame.
Just like Kuba cancer, same way or shady basis say, ye chene 3 under Mahama administration, Yanyanove, Nanado Achenobako, so Johnny you say deportuno, and as a chinibim. And she's very powerful, and then she has some sex tapes of some high top strategy.
Which
and then,
Charles Bosuo.
let me infuse that into the story. Releasing Ashanwan's alleged sex tapes will be a crime. Charles Bosuo. And like I said, I'm about me kind story, and I'm saying, I Charles Bosuo, I don't know what interesting. It will be a crime. It will be a crime for Aisha Wan to release video footages of her sexual encounters with Ghanaian officials. That's the reaction of former secretary to the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, Charles Bosuo, on the return of the.
Yeah, Oppo, you see, there's he might have a case, but there are various ways of releasing videos. So no akata ko tuguma na wakasa obeche no na say ko pie baby if you know you've slept.
Whatever sex video she has with people, were they with underage children? No. He answered while doing that it might be consensual and that she in the first place videoing that is a crime. Whatever sex that happened, the person was not raped.
You see, it's true and false. One part is true, but the second part is that Saudi position of influence and
that is a crime.
It's a crime. Chroma said, I mean, what away
Clinton,
New York.
No, Hillary Clinton.
They said between uncle New York, Kumo. Look at how it happened.
Governor,
it is a young Chinese girls are broadcasters.
If it is proven, say, who you so position.
No, they know that. I mean, so on January, can say one himself, one young Chinese girl be die.
What is Charles Bosuo problem?
Oh, na some friend Bisano. I mean, some of these journalists now try to get you into the also answer. I mean, so I've grown in this business to know that a journalist will call him and that you want you to speak on it.
He said, I said, or release young crack the whip and all that.
Oh, yeah, he's been biased on it. But the reality is that if we do position and you slept with a married man, but now when a young Chinese girl be die because you promise or something and I'll bet you me it's a lot of news. So it will come up. Let's see how it goes in that direction.
Let's see how it goes in that direction. Unity Radio 103.9. Anopa Bosuo sini. Yemra me famo calls no 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. Yebe famo calls no namo di madwenche. Edi aba.
And I like the callers too. They are very deep. Once Edibo Woods here, you enjoy it. The callers and they are well informed.
Yeah.
Raman Olunia, I mean, I really like it. Yeah, I mean, the quality, of course. I mean, forgive me, some ambodia. When they told me three more.
Nano Jambo money.
Nano Jambo
Ama. Yes. Exactly. And I know it's a shushan and answer way. Okay, Abuzan for Worcester, Canada, America, Ghana. Baby, your phone lines no. So for free Ghana now the +1. Asha anymore. That's all you've got to do. For free we start there. You don't need to add any +1. Odishem so 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. Ofra now so Odo adwenche Eddie Aba. Mami fa me first caller on the show. Me bacho wow number here 29. Hey, simple. Hello. Me bacha wow number 2950 na where?
I mean, for me, the great Osama Kasafri Cobra Council.
Oh, the great Osama, pom to say.
Adumo na onso.
Oh, Nyankopa adom me ho ya mechia kokobra fo nyina.
Obia Joso koko obia Joso.
Yeti.
Na me come asem so any say I shall one asem ya na dedwen. Mama mpanifo ya hwe ne hu se ade no emra no yemfa mra ni ni no na de mra di na se otumi kodem a ebem obia ye siade em obia hu se Ghana se mra na ye adwuma na ya akoko asa ni eja no no ofo se lawyer mu a o be jwa kasa so mu ya sa enyepe lawyer mu a o be jwa kasa so mu ya enyepe ti mama mra no ye so mra na se de mra di Ghana ni a edi no sanso na di foreigner ese di no na omunya kukwasa na omde extra omaini no omunka na mlade ni no sade se pepepe tamna na efanintuma yemfanintum se se eja na enyai no yemfanintum se nyenko ayine so the former president kase onu so ne branch and sankai no na nado Professor Onusuke akonya so nso bebe pie etisa no kwese Mahaman Sankaya empenfonyan tupiye no mo hwe na de tese omde man no mo de amano tani sankanso na ono so o kasa panyi de ni kwanse utantro ta de be utantro ya ti bi anono o ka de abepese favor bi oni pa wa na se de ni sa be 7 sankanti tani Sankaya empenfon hwe na de setom de man no mo mfama no na me kwa michia minia odas michia no pa chia George Asante chia maete michia bibia nyaminka obibia o mama ho de na muntu mfanya adwuma ana po me stoma de ba ko pa akae kokobra chi krom kwan no se adani photos pa nya yi photos pa ti se so o muti en kan penfont en kan o mbehwe
ekwan na omo ya no sesi so asa tutu
me se eye porto ayi ankasa manho ankasa na dane manho mo ta jan se ba no eye manho ankasa
I hope say Prince is not listening to the program as I kwedi be huru mi se mi kuro mu kwan asen Ekwaya me ba Ghana 2019 amenam so de na sisi ase
se de mango ankasa na adane
mango ya ade kra so yenye
Urban Rose Faniti ha and penifon BT ha MP Oba Ahana main office
John Kuma za John Kuma ne dan kra sa ne main office am say e wo kokobra meboa
the main office wa ha
say kokobra
the main office kokobra me ka say every weekend bia oba onam kwa ona mawo ni anam so mu yisu ka ta papa nti no mo ti o de we ne photos we mango ka ti Islam to am be ka no mo siesie kwan na mai ni esuma why me dawasi mi cheo bibia na me kamo
yedase thank you very much the great Usama Ediano no me bacha wa number 2709 e ho ya
me pato one Rama 1 ka se opo national
Rama na ponti say
opo national opo me ho ya pa boni bia ni o opo nyane nka ho na me chami na mani cho na me chami ni akalisha danoto ebi o bia me chiano na machia Ghana for more Western na me chobi bia opo
yes sir
me call your former president issue no me did me former president on bamba chantroda opan on bamba chantroda sa sam na nya no kura on bamba chantro no da me say no kura eya no kura enya no kura ko bamba chantro on chantro me so on cha opo ma me ko eya Ghana for efa galanse sem opo won say unum say Ghana for ma omo galanse omo chi omo good shares kura no over benefit 15,000 and a good share say awu what foreign na bi afriba bi aba ye galanse wa na ya china mo mu ye kata su mo su bia o say sa wo hwe achawana enyan de na o sha tese ya sadie no achawan okucha aya food bet 1,000 containers and no China ya safuma mkase so ma rizia chawana njana aya no mu kwa Chinese no mu kwa pe aya 3 billion o China no nya dom de ba mai nto mu jai chawan ana mo mi ja chawa na mo pam no so koyo so wa ko ana ya president say onu ko nim so mo pam no so man pam no ondo nim bia to nti ya dia man no wa ha oni Ghana for the ministers bi ana ye sa galam se no nti se me ya kila lawyer for the jima o kese ana stances na chawa de pasa ke achawa ke o ma tin enkusi aga enkusi ba bia o mbe jar se sempe for bi so woma ono mu na ye chiwo mi bi bia tu galam se nti se Ghana for mo ha etimi ko dem bay over there the case that 10 years among 15 years omuda set amu tu galam se na achawa na wo aba no be tu galam se ni atina ne katatu mu so a opo and the Ghana for ni telephone be ti papa and the Ghana for omu gusa sa galam se hu na mo chono omu lizo mu nyina no mu nyina mu tomo mu no mu nyina pie so mu ja achawa na enya dia ya da ti asiada ya be gusa kan wasama sem sebo eya samfu obi timi film ko bi asama ti opo o ti usa US no bi ta say obi timi aye o le twa ko tu galam se o no mana bi ta say obi timi asiri Ghana ko tu galam se our China obi timi aye sadia no opo o timi ye ndi so bi film na ma so aba de tu galam se o ha Ghana for man kon kwa obi tu galam se akwa chapan ya do mo fa so na say ya hwe do bi aba na so ya for titi Ghana for man mo do ma butu so mo e checho mo so mo ye so opinion in my own, but I will be seen by the under on the only telephone in a trick on the young down uncle. Hey, we have to say, hey, yeah, yeah, party, sir, I'm going to one, a man dinner, one called Kutuma, Master, and I'm almost it.
Roman 1, yes, you are the CP. Thank you very much. My name next call. I'm Bachowa number 3909. Nana Ojambo ama Nana say am for some be investigate you. Oze. I'm say as okra say we suspect who you hu biza because they say I shall one war videos be cry na okra say investigate you ye.
What you mean? Could you get to I confirm Ghana in now, so I shall my papa was a cinema with the I said, me a koto answer, I will pay about 10. Mrs. Kabi be a switcher, put up with a visa Ghana. Mamma will dust too. But before I come, Bambo, and Timmy, the before party, all the woman come to all the mistake, Mamma. Me links do no ye kwache no hono ampanifo no o ye mu ampanifo bi de ka buy a light mo mo bring it on kwacho he o mo kono mo ka me perform o mo so ye nya no ne yanko bi asa de na me o to de ba kwa me ma me check Carisha me marichu na anochi trade anochi post responsible ba ko no na me check the for mo kontonchi Mr. Akuyo me check no na never come make us so say yeah Maisha some connected to one na odi health insurance calls of course we ya kafagin utilo ya kafagin when ya Maria kafagin sana na baby come na odi health and economy ya basa mali say cedi no dollar e mo chire na e say nyama be petrol ya tutum and cash ya see be tutum so why sa ma yenta mo but no, if you are present for every custody, so yeah, cancer, you say, I couldn't learn for some. Or more million from 20 and empty for the actual say, this is a mercy, and your system, why I think. We make a successor MPP and person break 8 Make a successor MPP, you pay break 8. It's the idea to know for more come out from America, say, and for you send you from breaking the 8 in a young tour. A Juma NSA, a maximum for Tomo. My own cool breaking it, a commodore. We are breaking it now, Saturday meeting, so breaking it in the same Castle, second King Panamea. It's young money from Emma Ghana, Munya, now what's Anderson, near fast as some Emma. I don't want Penita, that's so the other or can say, that's just channel. This is what. Omucha 4 years your time 2017 you know. Yeah. Oto your chest yes so me 2 months that sha mo mana. E go so see a tia ma wo mo. So na me kan o no sa. ọmụ ehunji ọmụ ntumi kan sa ẹnu ọmụ kọ sentiasa yi ọyi ọmụ kọ wọsọ bi a bi ne DC no kura kọ MC no kọ kan wa so ọba no benya accident wuye no opo nyema di ọmụ a ye party manager ya ye resident mi nka asoso ẹdin this week wa ketu bi kura kọ toilet mai enti me ọmọ mpani mama de na ọ ka no a ọmọ ye si etu ma no ne se bi etu kana sa ye no kana so network match no ejina ko
yes that was Nana Ojamboama Bakope. Couple of messages Namemra Kojopoku and then Oluman will follow next. As it commences your opponent now, please, Baumia has lost focus and concentration already. And then he comes back and say, opponent now, Baba Alhaji is watching Unity Radio all the way from UK. Can you please welcome him and thank you very much. And he is die-hard Chelsea supporter. Okay, Baba Alhaji, yes, we are die-hard Chelsea fan. You share from UK. We welcome you. Subscribe to Unity Radio Facebook page, so that when we are live with any video, of course, you can get us and join us. I know that chance as well. Baba, the obetima back on say, download the Unity Radio app no Play Store. Download do nti abribi abetumi Unity Radio. Thank you very much, Baba Alhaji. Opo, please, what do we have to do to reduce the entitlement? It's too much. Question Obisame. I think we can only do review na ya slash so, but mpenifo na say omoye kwacho poku mahala una drew so uya na olumai then indefatigable eto aso na maba Wister Befa. I think say number emesha ebe Master Richard the enra in the kasana. Okay, kwacho poku ma intio
opo yabada masunu maduma pa mo yebo a o ma konkro Ghana opo ya no wacha mi an boss manicho ken kalusha any assemblyman opo ozimetia ni pa na enche bia no menya ne tie FZN BB to us out of form over the year.
BB anto from there, Okoye Ghana there, Jaffin obey Americans way, and Tinyese, and yes was saying ye be mayor, a year no obey Ghana no, and now Baba said Sana Kruma Yano, we Bakua Hanoi Baku Ghana, and T a year no obey or Ghana no, obey a Hanso Eddie, and Tisanity.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, September 24th.
Oh, okay. And I'm young boss. I'm part 20 men invite me to come, Mamma, maybe. As you need, I'm going to put on the Minchas. I'm
so bad Ghana, or call Ghana, the enemy. Just all who know Ghana, and to your Hodia, yes, say I'm a Ghana, the enemy. Tears you had Diano.
Oh, but that Ghana, you know, any America, you know, for difference or more. And to me, they're not coming to America, dear me.
You and your friend and I catch on my into.
Opo na to be no opo say na media do me ya kwasiara ko bia kuma fi asante kotoko ye gina okono media kaka me say supporters ni opo mo me ngo stadium wo ma ni enko ye dede entieti ata dia go so an wafoi asono opo ye ntimi fa nkunim de na ye enko ye nim na bibia enye kama ma ko bia kuma fi asante kotoko opo me kwa me nsam so Aisha one sense me ya kai me die obo me na me Ghana enne mumu de tento se ma me no enya dia Ghana ye betimi ateli no enne otena dia tina me ka sa obo tisi adio man ya timi ye bi pia ye yusu o Ghana bia aye China it is also contract ya no mo ye hia bibia o mo won ye kokko gene na obo e bi kama me no ye betimi adina atum enne ana wotena etima me ni nsensam de obo me de ka me nko a anka ye mpanto na yentua yenka kwa ya befa so Ghana ya befa yentuma pa because enye dia deporting ya beta deporting nam emmom no ye womni ka wo kwa ontimi nta amadem emun ne behia ma fi e be jeli no Ghana pa de me die me nyi ni say ka ebetimi abaso nti e be Ghana po ta kam no mi amfa ntu eti na yenka kwa Ghana ye betimi akoye ni opo de ye ka biom ya o ma pani dada John Dramani ma man sensem se elga cha wonya no opo enti se de system na etia ye no nti o gire Ghana ho kata na ye dey o de se ni sanka e ye mini na opo when come ma bontin because obi 2024 me sa pa konya na chance me de enti opo mi bi bisa se nya me ya atum na 2024 no o ni a ta de ntemu re nyina o be ka na enti ya ba se ya papa no o mi anyire Ghana ho na so won se papa bi o ta na nim na so de buwa na do dan kwa kufado na te be ya opo no won sam no won kan nya de e ko no kwa no motomoni na busanfo be gino e no kwa ne ye no po e bata de a the Guinness Ghana ye nkoye de ene e na ocha na opo me ko no na ye papa o te ko so opo e ka wanya invitation sa o be ko ye ma me ko na Elizabeth ye de opo ka pasa o kwa na ko ko ni ko do no sa fa ni be du fe aso de ni ni mu asante ma opo mo ni nya me nya aduma
nyame nka ho kwajo poku ma yada se oluma yanko
Opo imagine so 15 minutes 34 seconds. It's your best say you open here messages in the car we are betting ka ba see
oluma yanko oluma yanko you don't show you don't teach me how to do my job, okay? Yanko.
No, you tell me to show for you the credit me bro.
Na omo texting them they didn't text it.
That's why. Nanka who ka say we obetimi afa. We by international we
Olumai, can you go ahead and make your point, Yanko? How many minutes? Nam the kind message. I read only 2 messages.
But no the say we are.
Kasa tintin na o kasa. Okay, better. Wow. What do you mean for Yanko?
Mr. Danso of Dan Auto Repairs. Obiano. Papa, assalamu alaikum. Sasuna, the Godfather, Chama Kodagwa, Chama 1. What in a Juma for you, Mamen Chabe. Opo, I think I'm out for Miss Kuchu Mahama, and I saw more cancer here, and yes, I issue as ever at here. Now, this is a Kojo focus or so about 2024 there. I didn't know complaining about the S Gaja. Mahama complaining, baby, as an S Gaja in Sankai. I brought in a bay allegation, say 2015 or 2013 or so, Mahama, what do you call 14 million Ghana cedis. And at 2019 at 17, almost Mahama 50 million Ghana cedis. Allegation of Bay to Mahama. So Mahama in your press conference, and this point your press conference, I will do at some kind. Never TV3 upon a granting interview. And a host Nubutani say. Then I brought your kappa and I asked them on a crana, and I say, no, crack. Obesity in the bank station, Bibia cried the amount of group some journalists, not the travel. Baby, you are woman is Tacano. No book now study as a former president, S.A. young man. A young president in the only turn water bill, will turn the light bill. Office, nothing can government man office. For Mama, no in the office. Only the domestic staff. That domestic staff now are kind of underline and then before take it. And I don't know, almost that is almost a Felix for 2 parts, money, I have booked or more bank there, get your mocha. Mahama's one cat was Johnny Starka, was it domestic staff? So MP before I'm so much domestic staff meaning a threat was one Johnny Starka. No more speculation. What we are press conference, no more with that. Richard, I have a little while. Richard, I have a so many. Are you aware of your communication director? Communication director. Yeah. But there's only enough in the sole communication director. And I walk up also been the deputy communication director. And press conference. And allegation.
Abua Papo, no, Eagles Party, Nana Koredo HD.
Put down the amount of deputy guard, on a spokesperson Ghana from 2017. Everything then to other MPP in the I just a communication director, deputy. Into a press conference.
I found out the kind news and narrative.
People come out and call.
I'm for General Chief. Said I will cast a message.
Mahama will complain for the Edgar, or complaining. And send away needless and I'm betting now, Conyaso. I sent you for Minum Lupino, or may I pay the hospital, or may I for Mina hospital, or may I step a hospital, or may I send the hospital, or may I say we hospital, or may I Kumu hospital, or may I pay saying, what do you call it? Can you see a jack, Tapu, a son to a jacket, or Yamaya, plus a squad dying. 720 bed hospital is gone. Bank of Ghana hospital.
Yeah, that's it.
mama beto obo enta na ma onyati enko ndi da wo say ni sika ne nyama say de ma de manana enso ko jina be bi complain say amfa ma Ghana nguru na bo ko ya allegation to no so dia obi ma be ina no be ina no enche so onyina o mamba pa.
Okay, thank you. Ba onuma ade ba kwa esa wo hye no so na kai ni say enye abronye ne start sa ex gracia we hu asem omampani dada mahama ne start ya o kan say oba obe review sa o kaya o ka so obe review no e ho na ko generate ma amanfo start ka say wo waje di 20 years afi na obe review e ho no ne namma abronye ekofa sa 14 million and 15 million ba ntinye say abronye wo ho na no start here o ma the genesis of the story ba uja biom e o mampani dada mahama no ne ka say oba biom a the issue of ex-gracia will be revisited. Now we review. A hono ne kofa sa omo kofa ba say wo waje area over 20 years. And I feel now to be review. And tin na ma bronya di win by. It's so clear. And again also on complaining fine, but the point is so wa kwani e bisa wa say ne say person be complaining there, you don't have to talk about me and me tua me light bill, me and me tua me. Once you do that, then people who are really will interpret it to me without complaining. Okay, Ibrahim Abom design. Ibrahim Mainti, we are now Minabema Richard from Worcester, so come into.
Mame dedika mame nchopo na membompa ya mama dedika na menche Ghana fonyi na US hono na ye group aso chama kwame adu constituency chama oba income ya miadum ye bompa ya mano na ya bompa ya executive for most nyani isina ye omu kwanse nyame aduma ye to abana chama kwame adu ebe win election no na membompa ya ma Ghana fonyina unity radio fonyina oluma mekasa mekiawo ebia wo bia opo mu ye one journalist mo plana kore abronya nya kwanya be o bia mahama na odinatem mahama nyese o kasa asam no se o be review nkwana abronya static kasa asam no ebia na wene na wo no tie ye baye no ye tigana no abronya nema wo nyina etie mahama yinim abronya enye ni class ni mahama mikwa mahama ebe yisa asam na anono na mi Ibrahim na mi bunju so na ye ya enye di class enye ni tipe kura no mi Ibrahim kura mi tisunyane ano enye abronya tipe ne mi tipe
as in what? Tipe is saying in few more and answer.
Enye ni yankuneme enye ni nyinum manyini cha abronya.
Oh, okay.
Enye ni yankuneme so ho de mi kira no no di nani abesa
nasa Ibrahim ya obo na nado echi wo tipe na nado se na nado anyini chen se ne mahama kura na nado anyini chen politics dey same fan feel
sa by kan kure sabronya sama kan nyene kure
so ka so nyene kure dey fine but dey enye utipe ne me dey enfanya politics
woti wopo abronya ni pa sabi wo se wonu nu be kasake mahama na eja ne trata Ghana na yanka kure ntia so on de mi kire no ntolumun ka me de wodika na esgration wasan ni nsambi bre ye kan wasan ni opo MPP for nan kasa no nti da bia me kase so me he no ene na ko wie Ghana ta no so me adi papa bia wo se ni pa cho mun so me he no enya papa ma Ghana da ena se no omo fra ena joma ma pe se income obaba 2024 joma Durmani Mahama excellency enya mene pa nyama chena nyumnyam ono ne ba eno ye beto abana ma no nse bibini bia ni yem 32 on 2 sisi ya ni yem betu ko pense ye beto abana.
Okay, ya dasi
ya anwa na edini ba
ya ba
enya de say ye no ye beto no nse ma mu ha mu
ya dasi Ibrahim, thank you very much. Okay, Opani Richard menim say ono dia Worcester number 7255 bacho ye wa.
Hello.
Yes sir, Opani Richard ni on. Hey, Nana Kantanka Safo, my inti wapom design.
Mo kominia, mintia ponti emse mikasa no be yikakra.
Ai Nana Kafra, radin saw yare.
Yo.
My inti. Nana mentio radio no dey kasa free phone because we tie no online it delays some few seconds. Eti kasa mentio radio no.
Opone no me bisa honorable Zambia bisa na se kakra
honorable meka say na ne ho mfa no kakra nti ba ne ho ye se de ne ho ye nyame adom ne ho ye pa
maybe so say China foi golun kwa romojana se golun kwa dia akwatia damo ela ku baba jama chucha no scraps ebesine minim ni akesi no akwakosie akwatia damo egu kede matches factory egu ekale say kwaya ya diko akwatia damo house yesusa pa na ensuo to a santa alata foi okotokoto gotemu a otiminya kwako ana mienu ya shema Ghana the whole GCD Ghana consolidated diamond egu opo ename ona mo say sade we GCD ebetimi abua Ghana yes ye need too fake ye damo the whole Ghana even you should damo ya at sea and the man say omo fan kan wona say scraps na bachi e do ko damo baba jama e be Charles scraps e ton dio so ye ne dienyo e be sine secret na kusisen secret na kusisen me Enti monfa ayi kede matches factory so ayi rollers to machine no and they call crime. But this was 20 years. Minim be cool rollers a day machine you could see in reality that's what you know kade see no a best same machine no rollers you go see so they could see.
Okay. That's it.
Follow up.
Yeah, that's it. You to me. Sometimes because of the distance, sometimes you're limited. Kakra, but we'll try our best. I mean, but what number 11015 now? Where 11015
the great opponent now.
Me bacho when
George Asante.
Yeah, George, at the same.
Me pacho nyanko pon adom me ho den se boom race prize.
Bacho my into kokobra for where?
Me pacho nyanko pon adom obi a ho ye. Aro wa Captain Kalusha so ama me.
Me catch him.
National.
Yes sir.
Me ma dey tell say asawan asem no. E ka me nko a Ghana for mu me nya kire ne mfa ma judges no. Omwa ne betumi a kire kwan ombefa so a omnu emla ne ne bedi.
Okay.
Ye dey court da ho bobo. Ye be bobo ho a emfa nkosi hwe ntin kai ka me nko a mu ye nyai ne emfa ma judges no.
Okay.
No omwa ho kwan ombefa so a omde emla ne ne bedi. Ena fesu mama oso nyaa gracia. Iska bebrebe nyina ki. Gracia ben biu na papa yo pe. Ena mi nua Ibrahim so say abronye ma channel na tami jafini akufo ado ho na epani.
Yeah, I think so no crowd me yina no nti. Politics the age be and me the facts ni ade na ka. Obi ka asem na nya no credit abetumi account about say age we chen we there. Yem fine.
And the crowd de hu hi akora. Nti mi de ma de kire ne se mesro Ghana for asa hwan asem no. Mo me fa ma judge no. No more melano no any ni to udifo a yemfa ntum onifo na tie beja na mumi nya no na enwe Ghana first na o man no enkwa ni mu na da kibi fato semfa so be so aba me da tepa
Yamin Council. Thank you very much. Okay, I cut 2 callers now. Yeah, the phone in segment na ba we na Friday na yen konkofa news no mbremo ejamra minim se metwa dia number na 3141 etwa to ye wo as a number near familiar. We are not daddy boat in Soko. A jamra my intio.
Where does by a I could get in penny funina. Never doubt a better cocoa for so the bedomas is almost so a feber. Now go and show me pa. alukro da ni mo so mo twa hia ho Nyankopɔn ka mu ye pa opo de sha
yes sir
ntata le nkono bimla na tam nti mna ne ko otufo so otufo Ken Solomon one so be ko ya hema aye ni bia obibia nsi ni kwai
ya to nsa frɛ no ya mfrɛ wa wontumi nko enti nyese ono ne ko you have to be invited to go we chere how powerful the Ashanti Kingdom is tumfo akonya ne nyakonya keto akra
true odimu angasa anya kunya koto kra ya nje be toto na se ese wonimu wa yintimi ntuyensa emfra
Ghana nipa mienu nanado ena otumfo asa
omukwa obiani ho obianti ebe se na se ya twenza pa ne de onso koro de ni munyam ene Ghana ni munyam no Asante Kingdom ni munyam e kwa kwata ichire ni bibia tima jojojo ama se na se Nyankopɔn okonya me mfa ni kuduru asundua me na kama pa na Ghana ye fani fo ne de opo de de ka omu de da ya na me jame me mbeza me ko bebre o mu na nkasa no se sika no mu bombe po se je no bombe po ujuru mu ho a won tiasie so ujuru mu ho a won tiasie enti mutimi kama juru mu ne papa emre bi to wono ne mo o man no bia ba na so kwa no prisikawo adai se ga na mu bre mu ba prisikawo kwa no bia ba wo bepe enti se ka bebre ba ma fo nyenyen ada mu kama juru mu ne ntimi mu ho no man ntimi peja na we di sei na we ka na we bu we ko de no we bu ni ntiri we kwa no we bu ko no one dey o man sin sevium na peni fo mi dey bia mo de party mi no mo danda e sa na mo bo e kwa ada na mo yesa no one take ku na mo dia one man piece mo di o man take am 100% mo di mu 70 mo ni mo 70 ada mo 30 ada na mo zo man e di agosa ada no boy ku ni so ashawa so judges in them ako ka so judges for nyamo no man dey as mo ko ya wasabe o wala transi se ya ko wasabe e di so mo shene se o mo dey be kwa na se god no man to bi ma o mo nya no man to go do biara so man na mo so man ko ye pe ni buja mo mo o mo ya se no to ka konebra fa o mo hu de ko ni ti ko sie ye ni ya bu asem ko na asabe sie na za e basa de bani bodo mto memu yene de nyam menim dukurani eno mabu entwaye se gane ni pa ne kasa se be so no mu a ko po be bi ka ne ni akose no masa o wuwa o kasa o hinu yo kudipa ente be bi na akose no o yi o tumi ni be bi no yiri ti afa ade de ti o memu ye jejiri o bo nyam se mu pa ne no wo ai onko fa wo ti nyam me ka mu ye pa na e do pa mo de bre so me so ya fa super music TV nyam ko bo se mu ye papa bye bye.
Okay, Jamra Medasi. Daddy Boat, we are last caller. My NTO after you near Kofa News, no? Hello, Daddy Boat. What you mean? Daddy Boat, what you mean? Daddy Boat, we're muting the call, Nana. Hello, Daddy Boat. Hello, Daddy Boat. Oh, too bad. MZ Daddy Boat on Timinka. Unity Radio 103.9 Abuja 4 Sadia Medica Kaino. Today is Friday, and of course, we have quite a package for you. And after news, going into the weekend. But just like I said, that's a Dan Auto Repairs, Anochi Chrome Restaurant, Anochi Trading, Asamask Trading, Gold Coast Catering Services, Dr. Kwabi. Enso etayechi scientific care abobo echi dompa na yedi jumedi bro nana dia wo abom design oh too bad calls me no ananka me fa twa to ni na drop dia tiani se na meka na me chreti for say mo Lincoln Village area ho na aya na musimu nya radio no e wo fie no like I said no dia mo betumi aye ene se me pa chaw wobetumi abom homoden na o Alexa ofia anytime bia ye show bia na anytime bia na dwomo amobom pa ye ne ade ye bo worship ahomekan wom chichi nipa reshe nipa nkran encourage you in prayer and answer obe catch Alexa say Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester. Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester. Alexa play Unity Radio Worcester. Oka search Alexa ebebo Unity Radio amount nti se wo baby holding and down ho area ona mo munya radio no ofie no mo Alexa nkwade you can listen to us through Alexa. Okay, say Alexa, play Unity Radio Worcester. Ebebo na otumi etien. Either than that, like I've been saying, there are so many avenues. Oko Play Store, obetumi download the app and so use Android phone. Yeah, app no Unity Radio Worcester. Unity Radio Worcester. And to which me download the app no na also what to me etie bia onambia obetumi etie yen programs no. Sanso ena o use iPhone o tuning app na and also obetumi search for Unity Radio Worcester on the tuning app obetumi eti jumedi obesa share live on any of our shows. All you've got to do is go on Facebook na like your page no Unity Radio na YouTube na I share Unity TV Worcester Unity TV Worcester na wa like page no nti ya ba online na you will get the notification na baby awono so won drive in kwade a obetumi share live if you nso na person share ya ko YouTube smart TV ni so a na wa click wa search for Unity TV Worcester and also obetumi share na bibia so atumi akonkan na emom se bia wo deliver na wo drive around na say o person wo dial easiest way so number na oditia number obetumi de tie no 701 719 5310 701 719 5310 and 605 313 0451 605 313 0451 offer any of those numbers no so a obetumi de tie wo phone so dial ya ebe take you to Unity Radio na wadi etie abusua de dae koso ya ni pitri akasima mienu bebepe na abo eye no mienu and there we are on time na yakofa because na ebie phone lines in term na yakofa news no e dey abremo but my main kai say Unity Radio our full programming no ebe start from Monday echo na the tie say Anopa Bosuo will be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday. There are other programs Penifogu Kwanswa share say between the about near to me some community no eye. If you have any idea and you want to run a show, please get in touch with me. The radio, like I've been maintaining, it's for the community and of course it will remain as such until a program be hopefully sell between me aye never boa community no now ahofama any a break so between me aya me patcho be in touch. Call me 774-386-6871 and now for Unity Radio studio line 508-304-9394 no so ye no bekasa na bibia so yetumi atoto neoma na yetumi ahwe na yebetumi aye aboa ama community no akonanim yemfa seda ma owura danso ene dan auto repairs adwumayefo yetene so ane asori bo adwuma yi pa master danso one Dexter ni Kofi ene adwumayefo ho nyina ye chamo sabri yemfa seda ne bi ma Dr. Kwabi scientific care na ibi enko ema eye Gold Coast Catering Services. Kojo Ago, Chairman, NDC, Massachusetts. Thank you for supporting Unity Radio in all aspects. Sanso Enede Asida Emma Louise Amwakomensa, my big brother, MPP Chairman, Massachusetts. Louise, thanks for all you do. Nyamin Shrao, your family. And Yadi Asida Kesiepa so Eddie Emma Asamas Trading. And then a Jumai Fuina. Also ebo enchidom ena yedi eye jumedi enso ede ebremo midin ede eye Noah Opoku Chemfi but mamincha miankasa minuaba ba kope Monica or say special good afternoon to you Monique. I know you are doing the listening only akonta kwakufusu ene me offer asefo ni nyina Michelle excuse me mechiamu nyina ene Mitchell. I hope so you guys are doing great. And of course to you Christopher Amankawa Amas One Awo Mame Ene Nana Ena Ma Michiamu Nyina Ene Ewie and of course to you Ajua Eja Michiao special good afternoon to you Vida Boateng wonderful woman Munyina Michiamo Nyame ya aduma Ebesan Eshia Ejuada Anopa Samaina Mete Onkacho we say ma de ni sun sabi you know what I mean what it is so ma de ni sun because this yebefro Lydia, Mrs. Oshegbe, special good afternoon to you. And Ohima Bakope, Ohima a champoma Bakope. Special good afternoon to you. Himself, Ohima, thank you so much. Good afternoon to you. Abusafo, Ebre I am mitamfo aha ena medi mu AC ye call peace 1043 na the news no atoam so nyame yadma immediately after the news something special is coming your way, so don't you touch the dial. Catch obia say on have a blast of a weekend. God richly bless us all. I'm out.
Yeah. You might be blue, more meet my day.